ton of hot Latin women in it. So
Well, that's good enough reason to watch it right there. Then
There we go.
yeah.
Look. Oh, can I tell you something?
that's good enough reason to watch it right
Matt, apparently the first thing that was said in our broadcast tonight is hot Latin women.
Hot Latin women.
It starts with hot Latin women.
You're all welcome.
I'm getting feedback from somebody. I don't know who because I'm outside right now. But
That's Alan.
But it's no longer me.
And we no longer have the feedback.
Okay.
I'm done with it.
Yeah, hi everybody. We are still waiting on our Lord of Darkness and one of our players.
Well, basically, hello, Duck Games.
Well, I don't know. I can't see it. I see there's 3 people watching. I don't know who they are.
You don't know who Wade Allen Steele is.
I don't see the names. I see. Well, I got yours in chat, but I have no idea who else. I don't have a list of the people that are there.
That reminds me. Yeah, I gotta log into Twitch once I get
I'm
back
there.
inside.
I'm twitching.
You're twitching?
You certainly are.
Just don't twitch too hard while you're holding one of those bullets.
I don't hold bullets. I went off-roading the other day. So I went off-roading the other day, and the Riverside cop who pulled me over.
That was a great start to a story.
He says to me, he's like, I'm in my Jeep, and my buddy's in his Jeep, and mine's like a 6-inch. It's got a 6-inch lift. It's got a V8, so it's a Wrangler lifted. My buddy's is another one. He's got a 4-inch lift on 35s, and so we come rolling in. These 2 cops come pulling out in their like police cruisers in an off-road like the entrance to the area, and he's like, yeah, we're gonna have to ask you to leave. And I was like, he goes, and at the same time they're pulling the dirt bikers out, right? They're going out, the quad runners, and he's like, this isn't public land, it's owned by like 6 different people. I said, well, I wasn't quite sure, He's like, so I'm like, he goes, I really just don't like the Razors and the Polarises out here jumping around, and then they go out on the flat over there and they turn up the sand and stuff, and I'm like, well, it looks like a shooting range over there, so I would probably try to stay off of that because you might get shot. And he's like, well, yeah, you would think. And so then he says, he goes, yeah, but you're a little older. He goes, how old are you? And I'm like, oh, come on, bro, really? I'm 45. And he's like, yeah, you're a little older. And he says, what do you do for work? I'm like, I'm in security. And he goes, so what kind of weapons do you have in the car? I'm like, look, man, if I'm trespassing, I'm not carrying a weapon. He goes, you're fucking trespassing. And I was like, I go, well, kinda. I said, I don't know if I am or not. So then he's like, well, I know we all locked up. We want to go out and ride around and stuff. I'm like, yeah, and he goes, well, you know what time it is? I'm like, shift change? He's like, so I go, I'm just gonna go up there on that hill and turn around. And he goes, and he looks at me and he looks at the Jeep and he goes, well, you guys can pretty much go where the fuck you want. He goes, I'm in a city car, so I couldn't catch you if I tried. And I'm like, I go, except for that helicopter and the fucking, there's only 3 entrances to this whole park. He goes, yeah, but we'll see you later.
Well, and we all know after the last, what was that, last week, I think, that you posted that video, you can't go anywhere you want, Matt, because that doesn't work.
Which way, is that when we went into the river and got stuck?
Yes, exactly. So you can't go anywhere. Exactly.
Well, I tell you what, I called another buddy and he pulled us out. So he pulled us out and then he said, all right, now go do it again. And so actually we just needed the right direction on how to get through it.
So it was driver error, not car malfunction.
It was absolutely driver error, and I was in the passenger seat. And right as we went he goes, "Do you think this is a good idea?" And I go, "You don't ask me that. Of course it's a good idea. Fucking go." I'm like, who would? I'm like, Nobody in their right mind looks at me and goes, "Hey, we're about to drive into this river. Do you think we should do it or not?" And I'm like, I'm always gonna say, "Fucking go, let's do it."
There's only one way to learn whether or not it works, and that's by trying.
Like,
That's right.
like,
It's a
what's
salty dog. Drink it, you pussy.
like, what's the worst that could happen? We float away or we drown? I mean, come on. He's like, "What are you gonna do?" I go, "I'm gonna jump the fuck out of the Jeep if we start sinking. That's what I'm gonna do."
Besides,
I
it's
can swim,
California.
motherfucker.
It's all desert anyways, right? I mean, those rivers can't have more than, what, 5 inches of water?
Oh, it was pretty deep. It was deep enough to sink half our whole fucking right tire into it.
Well, I suppose you got all the snow melt at this time of year, so.
Yep. All right, where are we at? What are we doing? Can we pull them out of their
No,
Yeah,
I
Jack,
think,
if this doesn't end soon, you're just gonna have to pull executive privileges and drop them out of their private meeting.
Yeah, I can certainly do that.
here
Yeah, do it.
during their private chats, we'll just play D&D. So there's a huge What would your characters like?
Wait a minute, which one though? Which one?
Honestly, I would really like to get back into the Demigorgon. I really want to know what the fuck is coming.
Right?
Yeah, I
It's
do.
gonna
I
be
want to know what
interesting.
I want to know what we're gonna face when we have to deal with Storm from the X-Men. That's what I said.
That's what it sounded like.
Mm-hmm.
At least we're not dealing with the original
Hey, I've got an idea.
social. Yeah.
We should all discuss what we're planning on doing when they
Oh
come back,
yes, yeah.
so that we're
So-
not
so
just
we're
like,
not-
I don't know, go for
Jim's
it.
like, what do you want to do? We're like, oh, we just been sitting around with our thumbs up our butts.
Who's still in my closet currently?
Chris and Finn.
Good.
Or Duality and Finn, right? Because
No,
Okono went.
Duality is not. Duality, change your name to the correct name.
How do I even do that on my picture?
Yeah.
What happened to Greg? Has Greg left us? What?
Look at that.
He just thinks Zoom sucks.
I know that Okono left us. Left
Yes.
me.
Yeah, Kono went to go talk to the werewolves.
Who's rolling all these dice?
And
Jeb.
Jeb wasn't.
Jeb and he was with the hunters. He was with Tommy and Floyd at their safe house.
Yep.
Jeb,
Yeah,
who are you
I-
snipering, bro?
Oh no, but that wasn't a bad roll, aside
Oh, you
from the
keep-
ones.
You keep rolling the sniper rolls.
What happened to John?
Oh, me? Yeah, I'm rolling a bunch of. I was just testing. Tommy has a child.
Oh, don't. You learn something new every time we game.
That's terrifying. I'm done. I've seen some crazy shit, but that's it.
That's it.
That's it. No good. No good.
Well, before his girlfriend was mauled by fucking werewolves. At 17, right?
This world isn't ready for a child of Tommy's. Like, this world just can't deal with that kind of shit.
Okay. So, if I remember correctly, we had the max of the there's two different max vampires.
Sewer Max, yeah, and other Max.
Sewer Max and Head Honcho Max.
Yeah.
And I can never remember which one wanted us to destroy the boat and whether they both did or.
Sewer Max. Sewer
yeah.
Max wanted us to destroy the boat. And yes, Garrett had said that I did not know that Garrett was working for the other fucking vampire. I thought Garrett was like a fucking. I didn't know what the fuck he was. I thought he might have been a werewolf. He was the blonde, feathered-haired fucker that put a hole in my radiator.
Wait,
thought it was.
is that the guy that we met on the road where we like kind of pulled them over?
I can't. I think we were doing a stakeout or something. Maybe he was following us. Oh, I think he was following us. Yeah, and we did some deal where we like pulled over and then kind of got around him, and then I got out of the car, walked up, and I was like, you know, who the fuck are you? Why are you following us? And he's like, hey
Yeah.
there. No,
Yeah.
no need to worry. He was like, we got mutual friends, and he gave me a burner phone, and he said something about, you know, that ship, the Edwin H. Gott needs to reach the, you know, Chicago.
Yeah, because he was the one that was like, no, it absolutely needs to make it to port right after we had gotten the information.
But if he's another fucking, hold on, I need to shit. If I take a phone call, I have no idea if there's people hear this.
You need to shit. What?
So can we get to killing some people?
Look, and I would think, you know, not really knowing what you guys accessed. If you think about it, somebody saying it shouldn't reach the
Port.
shore.
Yeah.
Port.
Yeah.
Right. It's probably good that I didn't.
Yeah,
Really,
because
I've nothing other than that, really.
Yeah, I mean, it certainly seemed like there was something very, very bad on that boot, and then it getting to land.
It looked friendly. I mean,
Yeah.
just talk to Kono, like he did a whole hoodooing on it.
Yeah,
You know,
there was,
so not.
there was a powerful artifact on board.
So it kind of defines who may be helpful and who may be a hindrance in the Chickagoo.
I see Greg. I see
Yeah.
Greg again.
Yeah, so the only way you can have gallery view is to download and install the program.
Oh, Christ.
Oh,
Now they're
fuck
going to have
that.
all your information, Floyd.
Fuck that. They're not getting any. I already someone I don't know what happened, but about a month and a half ago, like all of my email accounts, I get junk mail like everyone does, like I don't know, 10 a day or something, or just random. So I started getting about 150 a day.
What?
Then within a few days, it went to about 300 a day.
Oh,
and then,
shit.
And then it started overloading my email, and it shut my email down because it was so loaded with junk mail. I'm like, what the hell happened? And so I started like looking up stuff, and it's just someone somewhere found this particular email address. I have a whole bunch of burner addresses that I use for whatever random things. Someone found it, and of course found that it was a real one, and so all the loser spammers spammed it to hell and back. So I haven't checked it in like 2 months. It's probably got 2.5 billion junk mails in it.
Wow.
That's what. So I don't sign up for anything. I have so many email addresses at this point that I use for like every random thing that I forget, and then sometimes I'll start using something a lot, and then if I start using it a lot, and it's like, oh well, if you forgot your password, we'll just send it to your email. I'm like, I don't know which of the hundreds of different one-time email addresses I've made up on the spot this is.
That's why Gmail is, in my opinion, the best one that I've come across so far.
It was one of my Gmail accounts that it happened on.
Really? So do you not? Because I've got all my junk mail automatically goes to either updates or promotions or whatever, and those parts of the account automatically delete at the end of every, like, I think it's every few days or something. I don't remember what I've got the settings to, but it automatically it clears out those parts of the, and then I've got people that, emails that I actually want to see go to my regular part of the account.
Are we ready to play?
I think so.
Where'd Mark go?
He got a call.
He had a phone call.
And I think he had to take it on his phone. He was using Zoom on his phone.
Ooh. Okay.
So we're live. We've been just kind of chatting it up about what we were doing, and then Greg came back, and so we talked about.
And we decided we were going to go kill a vampire.
Oh,
No,
good.
In fact, no, we actually did kill the vampire.
No,
so
killed
Max is dead.
It's
So
done. It's done
you can-
already.
yeah, you can go ahead and write him out of the storyline now.
Okay.
Bart, I think we need some weapons that are specific for killing vampires and werewolves and whatnot. Do you have anything like that in your house?
Yeah, are you there? I don't think you're there, though.
Yeah, he is.
He is.
With
He
the-
was
there.
eating pancakes.
Oh, he went there.
Well,
He
Bart,
asked-
I'm
Does
there.
Rick ask me that?
You can't forget about Finn.
You know what I do? I say,
Crikey.
I think I will take you to Shangri-La. Are you ready, my son?
Hey,
He's a
watch
girl.
the hands, Bart.
I mean, I'm sorry,
Woman.
my daughter.
Yeah. Um,
Come, follow me.
you better be respectful of those hands, Bart.
Oh, yeah. No, tell me. Talk to Bunny and Sunshine. They'll tell you like I've been smacked enough. I understand. Right. So feel free, like, follow along. Come with me. And
Come with me.
as you come down, kind of a broad staircase. It doesn't feel like a usual basement. It's very lovely, although old and worn stairs. As you come down, like the first is a very well lit room filled with uh, uh, it's with shelves. And actually, you see behind me. This is actually what greets you at the bottom of the stairs. Right, and then as you turn into the rest of it, it's like shelves of ammunition. Right, and then you know, kind of tossed haphazardly about various weapons of various calibers, strewn about, and then beyond that, there's a door that is open. It's kind of a big sliding metal door, and beyond it looks like a gun range.
Okay. Well, listen, Bart. I'm looking for bullets that kill vampires
Mhm.
and bullets that kill werewolves. Preferably, like a bullet that is there. Are there any bullets that kill both at the same time?
I usually don't truck in the silver trade, right? Because it's rare that it's needed here in the city, and when it is, I've got a few specialties laid by. But I do have a lot of dragon breath rounds. A lot of them are pretty spectacular, but you know, unless you're close range, don't do a lot.
What's
But
dragon breath
against
rounds?
there's something that will you know create some fire. But you've got to get in a little close, you know, to get your maximum effect.
Is
But
that for the vampires or what?
yeah, what are you packing?
What am I packing? I don't know. I think I have a 9mm. I have no idea what I have.
Oh
I've got
God.
really basically whatever you got. Look, this is the section.
You have a 9mm. You also have a an M4 assault
Look,
rifle.
I was
Okay.
gonna say if the leader of our hunters is packing nothing but a 9mm, that's pretty sad.
I have an M4, so I just need. I guess. Do you have any 5.56 ammo that has silver or
Look,
anything?
I've got 6 rows here, 3 on one side, 3 on the other. The labeled 1 through 6. I would go to 1 for the dragon breath rounds. 6, if you can find any silver, they'll be over there.
Okay. Well, I'm
That's
gonna.
my rare. 6 is my rarity.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm gonna try to find any 5.56 or 9mm ammunition that's in silver.
23.
And seriously, Finn, anything
Or
you
is it
need.
223?
Right?
Is that what it is?
It's 223.
Okay, 223. My bad. Sorry.
Yeah, just you know, take a look in aisle 1, see what you can find. Should be pretty well labeled because Sunshine's in charge of that, not me. If it were me, oh Christ, you'd be down here for like 2 weeks, right? But Sunshine, she's got this shit managed, right?
Okay.
And if you'd like a dip in the hot tub, that is just past the gun range.
Maybe with the ladies part, but not with you.
Okay. Right. No, that makes sense.
What are the ladies'
All right.
names again? Bunny and what?
Bunny and Sunshine.
Bunny and
They're-
Sunshine?
Yeah, but they're upstairs now.
Okay. Well, I'll get to them later. Right now, I'm trying to take care of business.
No, right. Whatever you need, just take what you like. Seriously, you guys. I'm a big fan of you guys. So grab what you like. You know, I'm
Okay.
not partial.
Well, so do you think the flamethrower is going to work on the vampires? Is the only thing that works on werewolves the silver?
what are probably the best? I mean, you can do some damage with the flame, but you're not doing,
So do you have
serious damage.
incendiary rounds for the vampires?
Yeah.
Okay. Great. I'll just stock up on incendiary rounds and silver, and I will probably have to label the magazines silver incendiary for myself, and just try to set myself up with a.
Yeah, look, whatever you find, I'm gonna just dig around.
Okay.
Okay, so a regular combat load for you would be one 30-round magazine in your rifle,
Mhm.
and then you would have 6 30-round magazines on your chest,
Yeah.
or on your vest, not your chest. Sorry. And then you would have the pistol with like 15 rounds in it, and then 2 more 15-round magazines in your holster.
Okay.
Um,
Well then, yeah, I guess
that is a regular standard combat load.
Sure. Yeah, then I'll roll with probably with a 9mm. I would have two magazines of incendiary, one of silver, if that one's more rare.
I mean, not this is a example of. Do you guys see that?
Whoa, yeah.
Like those are festooned down the aisles,
Yeah.
right? And I have labeled them inside. I don't know if you can
Okay.
see, but like I've got a lot, so like feel free to just take what you need.
Well,
Caleb grabs one of your empty grenades and just, fills it with a bunch of those bullets. And I'm quite certain that's not even possible, but he's got magic, so it's all good.
Just a heads up, those were all empty casings.
No, I know those were. I'm just saying, as an example, of what it looks like.
That's in his loading
Tommy,
room.
shut up.
I just texted this.
Just showing us an example.
That's in the loading room.
Right. That's just outside the gun. That's just outside the gun range.
Okay, well, I swap out the bullets on my magazines so that two of my 9mm are filled with incendiary. One's silver, and then 3 of my 223 magazines are silver, and 4 of my 223 magazines are incendiary bullets now.
That was what all the locals collected so that they could send them down to Syria so that they could melt them down and make artillery rounds out of it and send them back to blow you guys up.
Okay.
And that's how that works.
I've got some good connections, really.
I'm sorry, was I speaking for you, Floyd?
Yeah, Floyd's got some good connections there too.
What, sir?
Okay, so where we left off last, you guys were all just kind of regrouping. You guys did your cleaning, did your whatever kind of burp and fart you guys do.
Before Kono left,
life.
he had some pancakes.
Yep, you guys did the pancakes and the waffles.
Oh no, sorry, yeah, waffles.
Did the cleaning of the weapons. Did some online gaming for those of us who do that. And
Got a piece of epic loot to drop on the last boss on the latest raid.
Yep. And so you guys are getting into the later part of your day. I know that there was some conversation about tactics, what you guys were wanting to do, and kind of switching up the tactics from staying on the defensive to moving to the offensive, being kind of intentional and assertive with your mindset.
Well, I don't think that it wasn't necessarily that we were going to go offensive. I think it was going to be more, or at least Floyd was pushing more for like,
I don't want to be a bitch no more.
Someone's
Quotes, really.
I mean, I'm paraphrasing. Sorry. Go ahead.
He's more like instead of just hearing some news and charging off like a bunch of drunken idiots. How about we make some plans first before we charge off like drunken idiots?
Sure.
To that point, LOD, where am I at for?
I don't want to be a bitch
I just
no
pulled my
more.
character sheet up because I figured I should probably do that. But I'm wondering, have I gotten any of my?
I don't want to be a bitch no more.
Called
Willpower?
No,
Female
well,
condoms?
that too. I should probably know about
Gonna
that.
be more,
but
or
no,
at least
my magic
Lloyd was
points or
pushing
whatever it's
more
called.
for
Oh,
like.
you're
I don't want to be a bitch no more.
My roll 20 is not loading
gonna
up.
be more, or at least
Teach.
Lloyd was pushing
Just-
more for like.
Oh, that's
I don't
fancy.
want to be a bitch no more.
I'm looking through my character sheet. I know it's here somewhere. But I'm just wondering, have I gotten
gonna
any
be
back?
more,
Because I'll
or at
find
least
that eventually.
Lloyd was pushing more for
Correct
like.
if need be.
I don't
but
wanna
have
be
I-
a bitch no
Gnosis,
more.
that's-
Not Gnosis. Gnosis or mana. Well, is it mana? Yeah, it is
Gonna be
mana.
more.
Yeah, Gnosis
least
is your
Lloyd
strength.
was
Max
pushing
mana
more
is
for, like-
orc
Right.
mana.
I don't
Mana
want
is
to be
what
a
you
bitch
burn.
no more.
Right. I'm just wondering if I got any of it back.
Gonna be more, or at least
Teach.
Lloyd was
See
pushing
here,
more
you
for
went
like.
to your
I don't want to be a bitch no more.
you went to your haven or whatever the hell it's called for
Mhm.
mages.
Yeah, I'm sure I would have gone back to my apartment.
I think that you would get like at least one.
Okay.
You don't have anything in Prime, do you?
I don't have anything in Prime, but I do have what's the background called? The resource.
Called Nozokono.
Yes. No, that's that's not the one I was thinking of, but that one also works really well. Because he has a real knack for just turning up with magic mushrooms.
Yeah,
But,
my roll 20 is not loading at all, so I don't have anybody's character sheets or anything right now.
Weird.
But yeah, I do have the background where it's I forget what it's called offhand, but
Amazing! I've rolled 85 successes.
not enough.
Not enough. All right. I'm sorry.
But okay, I'll just take one for now, and that's good enough. I just was curious how much time has passed or whatever. So
Okay. I don't have access to what your habitat is and what it can provide.
hmm Okay.
So yeah, we can do one for sure
Okay, cool.
for
That works.
resting and yeah.
Sounds good.
So after all of that, where are you guys at as we're getting into the later part of the day? Okay, I got roll 20 up. I just used a different browser.
Okono just
Well,
remembered that he,
What's going on with the vampires? Like the vampire that told us to sink the boat, like we should be getting some money from him. And
Real-
the vampire that told us to not sink the boat, we should probably be killing him. I don't know.
Real quick, for sake of communication, does everybody have roll 20 up as far as on their main screen, or like how if I want to communicate or whisper to somebody, should I be doing that through roll 20 or
Yeah,
through Zoom?
I've got roll 20 up.
Just whisper it to me, and then I'll whisper it to whoever you want to say it to.
I
Yeah,
think
because
that's a
that's
great
exactly
idea.
what I'd want to do.
That makes sense.
That's great. Maybe I'll do that.
You can chat privately in Zoom. You don't need to go all the way back and forth. But if you
No,
want to,
that's why I was wondering though, is so that we all have the same format,
I would-
whatever it is. I don't care which, so long as I'm able to communicate with people directly.
well, if I don't pick up in Roll20, I'll be on Zoom.
You can whisper on Zoom.
You just chat. You click on the chat box, and then you click on the name, and you click on the 3 dots, and you chat with that person directly.
Where it says more.
No, just there's 3 dots above everybody's name or next to everybody in their little square,
Oh yeah, okay.
and you can chat directly to them. It'll say privately. I'll give you an example. Chat private.
You should probably do it
Did
to
that work?
both.
Did you
to
see?
both
Did you see mine?
I did not actually. Could you send that again?
Do it to Roll20 and Zoom, and you should probably do it also to Messenger.
You did see mine.
Big fucking hairy one.
All right, and then close, and that gets rid of that. All right, cool. Good to know. Thank you. So, again, like I said, you guys ended up catching up on sleep. You guys did not get back until like around 5 a.m. So you guys slept in. You guys woke up, ended up taking care of your breakfast, hygiene, those kinds of things. And as you guys are getting into the later part of the day, early part of the evening, what kind of things are you guys looking at putting your attention into? You guys did have some discussion over the phone about wanting to change your tactics. There was a lot of shit that happened yesterday. There was a lot of contacts and information that you guys had received that is pertinent to you in the next 12 to 24 hours. If you guys want to act on that or not act on that, there's a lot of different options that you guys have.
I'll shoot that. Wait, what are we doing?
You're shooting the options. You're shooting all of the options that you have.
I guess first and foremost, I'd probably give a shout. Well,
Okay.
I'll call Akono just because I know him best and
Because
trust
Akono has
him
a phone
most.
now.
Ring, ring, motherfucker.
So I don't know where you're at, and I don't know where everybody else is at, but that'd be my first order of business is figuring out where everybody is.
Could you put your name in? I forgot which name you're going by, and I don't think it's Can Asian, is it?
Oh,
Caleb.
Caleb is my name that I would have given to everybody.
I always thought it was Can Aslan.
That's
Is it Asian?
That's my actual name, but that's not a name I would share with anybody.
It was also Ghost once.
Yeah, that's right. It was Ghost.
That's another name that I probably would have given people.
I believe at first the name he gave me was Sexy Motherfucker. I'm just saying.
That's the one. That's the one you gave me.
Oh shit! No, you're right. You're right. I did.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. Forget that.
I called him hairy-lipped love monster.
That was me. I'm sorry. But he is really. I mean, those Eastern European types.
Caleb, how can I help you?
Hello, O'Connor. Where are you right now?
I'm just leaving the area where we met our Wolven friends.
So you are not at Bart's house, nor any of the other hideouts?
No.
Okay. Is anybody else with you?
No.
Okay. I figured now that it is approaching night, we should regroup, but I don't know where everybody is scattered.
Yeah, I had to speak with the brethren about a condition that I just realized I had.
Okay. I will not pry into your business. I just wanted to reach out and figure out where everybody else is. Where would you prefer to meet? My fortress is certainly open if people wanted to meet here. Otherwise, if there is somewhere else we might go, I am willing to do that.
I like Bartholomew's house.
Okay. Then I shall plan to meet you over there. Unless you would like, I can pick you up on my way.
Yeah, that might be faster.
Okay. I will see you in just a little bit. Although I have no idea where exactly you are or how far it is. So
I'll send you a pen.
You're gonna need you're gonna need help on doing that now that you finally own a.
Oh no, Akono is actually quite capable with any kind of computer.
Oh yes. Okay. Okay, he just chose to not have a phone up until. Okay. Sounds good. Cool. All right. Yeah, I'll start heading out to pick up Akono, and in the meantime, I'm also gonna reach out to, and we don't have to role play through every one of these conversations unless people really want to.
Yes, we must. You just lost 1 XP for that. You don't want to role play, you don't get the XP.
Since I haven't gotten XP since last year, I'm not real worried about that.
You actually got it twice, but one time you weren't there and the other time you were sleeping.
See, like I said, I haven't gotten any XP.
Floyd,
Fair enough. Fair
Floyd,
enough.
don't forget the fucking Pop-Tarts, okay?
No, I am gonna make calls to anybody unless I hear that they are already grouped with somebody else, and just say that Akono and I were planning on meeting at Bart's, unless somebody feels strongly against that, and in which case we can meet somewhere else. I don't really care.
Well, I'm at Bart's. Aren't there others at Bart's as well?
No, I think you're the only one there.
I'm the only one here?
Yeah.
Oh no, there's two really sexy chicks other than you, actually.
Well, that's who I'm in the hot tub with, obviously.
Now, I'm just letting you know the hot tub is like is slightly like a little slimy. It's to the point where you're like, I'm not sure anyone is actually. I'm not really sure.
Whatever. I'm not going in this slimy hot tub.
I'm just saying, people haven't really dipped a toe in there for a while.
Bartholomew, where's your pool guy? This is unacceptable.
Oh right. What about? I've got a hot tub. I don't have a pool. Where did you? Oh Christ! Do I have a pool? No, where is that? Like, can you?
Well, it's time for me to get dressed because this is a total disaster.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh crap! No, I'm sorry. Look, what can I get for you?
Oh, obviously waffles.
Oh, we've got more of those, right? Bunny's on that. Bunny, love. Hi, love. Look, we need more waffles. How many? Like, would you think you eat?
Well, I'm on a diet, so 3.
3. I would like. Look, just do a solid 20. Just do a solid 20. Someone will them, right? A solid 20. 20.
Okay,
yeah.
sweety.
Good.
Coming right up.
Love you, darling. You're so
Love
beautiful.
you, darling.
Oh God, I know.
Well, I'm gonna.
I know you do,
if I'm by myself, I'm gonna make a call to Solon.
Okay.
And just try to catch him up on the rampage that we kind of did all the way across Wisconsin with rocket launchers and flamethrowers and flashbangs and
Yep. Actually, we did talk about that. You did do that as you guys were driving back.
Okay.
You gave him the AAR.
Yes, the after action report.
Yeah.
And the sit rep, or just the AAR?
Sit reps happen while in the middle of the encounter.
Okay. Did Solon give me any advice on what to do next?
Yeah, and it was much in line with what we had discussed.
Okay.
Earlier.
Cool. Then I guess where the fuck are Jeb and Tommy?
Where the fuck are they indeed?
Tommy.
We're on a boat.
Hello. Hello.
Floyd.
You're muted, Tommy. I see your lips moving. It looks like you want to be heard, but you're not.
No, I'm on the phone. That's why I'm muted.
Okay.
Basically, he was fucking with you.
Well, it would have been appropriate for you to speak there.
Jeb and Tommy, please.
Minus XP.
Jeb, please come to Bart's house. We're all meeting at Bart's house, where all the bullets are. Please come over.
Go to where all the bullets are.
If you have any hot tub cleaning supplies, Jeb, please bring them.
Does he just have ammo, or does he also have weapons?
I believe he also has weapons.
He is.
We'll be right over.
He is very well loaded on both.
We'll be right over.
Hey Floyd, you got anything? You got any like boat supplies? I might clean a fucking hot tub over there.
Hot tub.
The president just told me to pick up a bunch of Lysol, so I got that.
UV rays.
Enhanced
UV enhanced butt plugs kill vampires.
When Tommy's done on the phone call, talk to him about Rays. He's not a fan.
All right, and then so what vehicle are we going to take over to Bart's place? Are we taking your truck, Floyd?
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be taking the limo to pick up a Kono, but I don't know if anybody else expressed a desire or need for a ride. I'll certainly pick up anybody that needs it if they said one way or the other, but having a second vehicle would probably be a good thing anyways.
So Floyd says, so why are we going to, why the hell are we going to that Bridiot's place?
To stock up on weapons and ammunition, duh.
Seriously,
I thought we had tons.
I love when you call me a British. It makes me so happy.
Well, also, we need to plan our next move. We have vampires to deal with.
All right. Whatever. Fine.
Yeah, I mean, if you could tear yourself away from the WoW or whatever it is that holds your interest.
I think we need to have one more powwow here.
Highly underrated.
You know, we're red in the gang before we go our separate ways and try to reconnoiter some spots.
Besides, Floyd, we all know that, quite frankly, Bart has better internet than you do.
What?
Are you sure that house has internet?
Yeah.
He may think it's better, but
no,
the government's onto him like white on rice.
I promise it's better.
Yeah, I will stick with my own setup if you don't mind.
No, it's all right.
All right,
but it's better.
Yeah, so I'm down for all cruising over. I mean, I'm sure I still got a hole in the fucking radiator from good old featherhead fuckface. But your buddy over there, I think it was Moore's Auto. He's taking care of that whenever that gets done.
Yeah,
But
Yeah,
So
that wasn't feathered. Well, he was kind of feathered too. He was little.
That was Garrett that did that shit.
Yeah. Yep.
Little cocksucker. All right, now I think that's good. Let's all. There's more than enough room in the forerunner. So.
All right, Jeb and I head over. Fuck it.
Look, Finn.
And Floyd.
Look.
Oh, Floyd's with us.
Sunshine. Yeah. Oh no, not Floyd. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, we're all in the same safe
Finn.
house. So.
I said Finn.
Yes, Bart.
Finn. Sunshine has taken classes online for like massage. So I don't know if you'd like Sunshine to do a number.
Well, obviously,
hey,
yes.
Jeb, you get my text. Hey, and Mark, cool boy, you get it?
I didn't. Wait, where are you doing it
in chat? In Zoom.
I'm not getting anything in Zoom. Oh, yeah, look at that. Okay.
It's like
I got it now.
Can't touch it.
Like she's a rock star.
Good to roll 20. I can't reach. I'm fat. Fat fingers can't reach.
I don't know. I don't know how to chat in roll 20.
You just type
in the bottom right
in the little chat box.
Just type it.
So there are keys on your computer?
No.
You might have a keyboard that's separate that you'll have to use.
I don't know how to whisper in roll 20.
/ whisper space name of person you want to whisper to space message you want to send them.
/ whisper
/W just /W space whoever's name.
Start typing their name and then it'll
gotcha. Okay.
I'm so waiting for that whisper to pop up.
I don't know how to talk on roll 20. That was awesome, Matt. Thank you.
Listen, you fucks.
There you go. I just saw it. All right. Yeah, roger that. Fuck yeah.
So since we're going to Bart's, but I don't have the book, so I don't know what to pull.
One thing, if you want to talk to me and Floyd and Finn all at the same time, you can do a whisper to all of us, and it's basically because we've all got earphones in. So do a /W hunter, and then all the hunters can hear it. Or all the hunters it'll just be a whisper to all the hunters at the same time.
And
so
and the game master hears that as well. So it is good etiquette to put a capital H : before you start. That says that that's going hunter com and not to me.
Right. So
otherwise it'll look like you're whispering to me.
Right.
Okay, so if I go whisper, W whisper, and then hunter.
Yeah.
/W.
Yep.
And it should pop up. It should drop.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Finn might not have hunter comms.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Matt actually deserves it.
Right, and even though Tommy does, but that would be Tommy under fucking Erevan, Joey Joe, so not Tommy under Matt.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at that character, and
I was like, it's not Tommy, it's Erevan. I mean, it's not Erevan, it's the dwarf. Shit, it's the fuck are people's real names?
Who are people?
I know this man by 3 names. None of them are his
just the 6 of us here have a dozen different names.
You know what it is? Okay, yeah, that's what it is. It is it says that Tommy has access to Hunter Comms, the character.
Okay.
When I type in W or /W.
Yep, /W space.
Nothing. But if I can put in Jeb and I can put in Bart.
Okay, you know what? No, it didn't have S. Thompson in there. It had Tommy.
Ah, there we go. S. Thompson. There we go.
You got it
Get it.
now?
Yeah.
Can be edited and controlled by S. Thompson.
It still doesn't give it to me. I mean, I think I'm in
Try it
their
now.
comms, but I'm not. I can't comm back.
Oh, so you're seeing it?
There it is. I got it. Yeah. No, I
Okay.
was seeing it, but I wasn't able to type.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So there were
User
two.
error,
There were
man.
two
Your fingers
Tommies.
weren't working.
Operator error, Maddie.
So do we all get over to the Oscar Mayer mansion? Oh, I wish I were an Oscar
Kono.
Mayer mansion.
Akono, when I pick you up, I say, do you by chance have any more of those mushrooms?
It's funny that you should be asking me. Of course I do.
I could use one if you could part with it.
Okay.
Of course, I understand if you can't.
Uh-huh.
All right.
I'm gonna be nice and just assume that you're talking about the TAS and not the hallucinogenic variety.
You'd be correct in assuming that, and I wouldn't know the difference to ask for something else.
Well,
So
Akono's been known to hand out both kinds pretty regularly, so.
to
keeps
my
them in the
memory,
same
he's
pouch.
never handed out one of the other ones to me. So
You've got a better memory than Akono does. He doesn't know that. He
Okay,
was like,
so
okay.
so initially it was only Finn who was at the Oscar Mayer mansion.
No, well, Akono stayed there and then left, and then
Right.
he's on his way back. Okay.
Yep. Akono had a midday interlude.
I've been trying to entertain Finn as best I can while trying to keep up with, the daily house maintenance.
You've had a
And
lot of waffle making going on.
Christ.
You found
How
out
many
that you
times
have
have you
a
said that?
pool.
yeah, clearly he cleaned the hot tub.
It is.
So Jeb and Tommy, Finn reached out to you guys and was like, "What the fuck's going on?" You guys ended up making your way over to the Wiener house, and then Floyd, you were involved in a conversation. Was it via text or voice with the hunters?
When?
Maybe you weren't. Were you involved
Dude,
in
it
a
was less
conversation?
than 3 hours ago. How do you not remember this?
With the hunters?
Yes. Yeah. What is Floyd doing, like, as the day is getting to a close?
Well, this was so we already had some time, like after our last little getting back from the boat and the pit in the ground and getting the vehicles out of that and everything. We came back. The hunters went to their hideout, and
Fucking
everyone else
Cinder's
went
trying to call
to
me.
Bart's place. And then we took some time off, right? We took like a few days off or something.
No,
right?
no, you guys didn't take a few days off.
God damn it.
No, you guys did not take a few days off because there were some conversation that took place while you guys were in Sheboygan that had a direct indication towards the following day that you guys had not decided on how you're going to handle it.
Okay. Well, so all I did was, like, when we got back in the morning, I mean, I'm sure I slept in for a long time because we didn't get back till like 4 a.m. or some crazy thing.
Right, between 4 and 5.
And then after getting up, I probably didn't do much of anything other than just like restock all the standard stuff that I would normally have. Like I wouldn't even have time to do much of anything other than just, take a shower, eat, make sure all my guns are loaded, and that's it.
Okay.
He reset all the traps and then loaded into WoW.
Yeah, reset the traps, changed his oil, greased his Zerks.
Box the clown.
Twice. And then you were given the information that people are gathering up at the Wiener house.
Yeah. So I think that's why I was like, okay, yeah, that's why I'm like, man, what are we going over there for? We need some time off, but whatever. So, So we're gonna head over there. We're gonna this is Floyd's talking to himself out loud. I'm sure we're gonna find out some rando piece of information that we can't verify from some totally unknown source, probably from one of your government jarhead friends, and we're gonna go charge off like Custer's cavalry at the Little Bighorn and get our asses handed.
Sounds good. Let's roll.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Don't worry, my friend. I will make sure that we get away just fine.
Of course. Uh-oh.
Time that was brought back.
That was weird how in sync I did that.
That was almost like you planned it.
It's like I had it.
It's not ingrained
Yeah,
or
that's what I
No,
thought.
that's some psychic / psycho shit right
Don't
there.
worry, my friend.
So,
I will make sure we get away
So
just fine.
the hunters arrive at the Wiener Palace. Of course.
Wait,
Are you driving yourself?
Are you seriously saying they arrived there before me?
Where were you at?
I don't know and I don't care.
Then yes.
There it is.
I will not.
Then absolutely,
thought.
unless you teleport.
Then my driver loses 2 weeks' pay. I will make sure that we get away
Your
just
driver's more
fine.
talented than you are in most things.
Oh shit, your
Dude, did you not see what your driver did last week? He pulled us out of a fucking. He drove a limo up the side of a
course.
berm.
He
and
was
then
amazing.
flew through the air.
Yeah, like it was a goddamn folk climber.
Yeah, like it was a Humvee.
He just got me somewhere later than the people that I called saying to meet there. I don't give a shit
but-
what he did last week. It's not good enough.
But you don't know how far away you were when you called us.
Not good enough. I'm
Yeah,
not looking for excuses.
You were in South
I wasn't
Chicago.
asking for excuses.
You were in
Not a-
Southie, bro.
Uh-huh.
You were in fucking Boston. What the fuck do you know?
I could have been in California. I don't care. He still should have beat you guys there.
Your mind was
I don't want to
definitely
hear
in
your
California.
excuses. I'll just have to find myself a new giant.
That's right. That's it. I'm as soon as I get to that place, I'm talking to Floyd and offering him whatever he demands to find me a better driver.
Actually, just
Floyd will-
hire Floyd.
Floyd will look at you. Floyd will look at you and be like, "Did you not see the way he drove that limo? Get the fuck out of here!"
Floyd goes,
Floyd's a great driver, and your driver outdrove him.
Yeah.
and Floyd goes,
Yeah.
uh-oh,
Floyd is obviously not good enough.
Wapner at 3.
Mhm.
Yeah, if he asks for a better driver, I'm like, I can't think of a single person who could have driven a limo out of that that thing. So
Floyd drove an all-terrain vehicle up it and almost fucking just flipped it and crashed it and killed everybody. That guy did what Floyd did in a limo.
And then he floated. It looked like it was flying in the air with no problems. Just whee.
How many people do I see coming up my
your alley?
Up my alley. Thank you.
Yes. You see all of them.
Yay.
Yeah, they all kind of show up like a Tarantino film.
Yeah.
Right. And it's it's a pretty long walk, so I'm sure that like Sunshine will have been like, hey,
Okay.
they're here.
Tommy walks in slow motion just to fuck with Bart.
Yep.
For the record, if it was that close of a thing where I was pulling up the alley at the same time they were.
No, it's not an alley. It's you guys are all up in front, and you guys all get there at the same time, and you guys slow-mo walk up the walkway to the mansion that has the pillars that are being swallowed up by all sorts of vines and foliage.
And I open the door and say,
and there's like this music in the background that's just kind of like
no, wait. Here's the music they hear. And as the door opens, I say, motherfuckers, welcome home! Come the fuck in!
Well,
oh, Christ! I could call whoever you want. Like, I could call Dennis DeYoung, right? Like, he could come over and play some sticks shit, man, into your fucking brain!
Floyd pushes him aside and just walks right past him.
And Tommy, as Floyd pushes him at Tommy pushes him back towards Jeb.
I'll give you a little one-arm bro hug there and give you a little pat on the back. So hey,
that's not what that's what they agreed to with.
I appreciate the hospitality there, Bart. We mind if we me and the boys get ourselves set up? I got about 120 pounds of gear on the back here, and it's
no shit. Like, do whatever, but like, if you guys need, like, if you need to fucking chill and party, like, just let me know who you want me to call, because I've got shit on speed dial.
Floyd seems like he's ready to party.
Just. Whoever
we'll let you know. Hey, I know the boys were talking about seeing some of them them big guns that you had. So
oh Christ, have them go downstairs. Look, either Bunny or Sunshine. Actually, Finn, she's been here all day. She could take you down there. Like, she knows the shit, and like, feel free to test.
Jeb, please.
Shit out, bitches.
As soon as Bart started saying that and Jeb yelled downstairs, I started heading towards the
down here, guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna take old Painless and drop it on the first couch that I see upstairs.
Okay.
So that dumps about 30 pounds, 35, 40 pounds of fucking.
At least, yeah, like 40-esque.
Right.
40-esque, not including ammo.
Right.
And the couch is about 15 years old, and it already had what looked to be like a Painless sized hole in it that it fit right in perfectly.
Nice.
Like, it was either a big woman's ass or your minigun, like,
or another minigun.
Or seriously, both.
Or both.
Or
both. In all actuality, it was probably a large man's ass.
I can see Bart saying, "Do you know how many years it took me to find a woman whose ass grew?"
I tend to say, Manaman. Or
Manaman?
Yeah. Or
that's
woman man.
The gender of choice.
Because honestly, nowadays you don't know a gender. So you just make up some shit on as you go, and they don't understand what you're saying anyway, because you're usually so fucked up, really, that they just go, okay.
Yeah, you get to the point where you just don't care.
Dude,
So-
looks like later.
Seriously.
So really, what Tommy's looking for is like, I know I've got the Barrett. It's a 50 cal, right?
Yeah.
So he's looking for something that's going to take a vamp or a wear out, because he's tired of getting thrown around.
Well, Bart was telling me about the incendiaries for the vampires and silver bullets for the werewolves. Maybe he has those in 50 caliber as well.
Well, shit, boss.
I'll follow the others. I'll follow the others down there, and say, this is what you guys are looking for. If it is vampires that we are going after, these are the best ammunition, and I'll point out various guns depending on whatever they're carrying. Otherwise, if it is werewolves that we are going after, then this is what you would be looking for. And again, I'll point out depending on their
And
various weapons.
he knows my shit. He's been here before. He knows how to figure. I've got 6 of these aisles.
I will follow Caleb's advice and swap out
I've
ammo
got
as
6
needed.
of them. So just
So the
feel
question
free
is
to browse.
the 50 cal worth keeping or not worth keeping? But is it worth getting 50 cal ammunition or getting a different gun?
In truth, a 50 cal should be plenty good under most circumstances. But if we face Max once again, I don't know what gun might be sufficient.
Well, all I can do is shoot guns, so it's not like I'm going to get up that close and personal and fucking bite him. So
I'll get up there close and personal with that motherfucker. He wants to
Then
trade blows.
Then I would suggest this, and I'll point
I
out.
got thrown through a fucking car by a werewolf. That's all I know.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Join the fucking
remember?
club.
So that shit's not going to happen again. Next time I'm going to shoot the motherfucker with something that's going to take him down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
unfortunately, I was inside a limo when the car itself got flipped while I was inside it.
Tommy, something that your character knows that you may not. A lot of the shit that you took, a lot of the damage that you took in the Garfield Park incident was in the process of saving a young woman named Alice Jones. Not even a woman, like an 8-year-old girl. There's an 8-year-old black girl who was assumed to be possessed. And there was some weird ass shit that was going on down at like the west side of this pond. And she was kind of like the start of everything. And you and Jeb and I don't remember who else, but it was kind of like a big priority to make sure that this little girl was saved.
Yeah, because those a melee from all hell. I mean, there was demons, there was werewolves, it was an absolute disaster.
You got your ass whooped, and like one of the last things that you did was like grab that girl and threw her into the limousine so that she was safe. And
the whole point is Tommy he is a prepared freak.
Mm-hmm.
So he just wants to be. He's like, okay, so what are we missing here? If
Caleb,
50 cal ain't taking shit out, we need to get something else, or I need to find a bigger gun. And if Bart has the guns, let's figure it out. I got a 223 and a 50 cal, but maybe I need to swap that 223 out with something a little bigger.
Yeah. So I as a player, I don't know guns to the extent that my character would, but my character knows pretty much everything on the planet short of rocket launchers, and probably even those to some extent.
And also he knows my shit because he's been here.
Right, which is
you guys have been partners.
I get that. And you said I could follow Caleb's lead, but I need to know what to throw on my character sheet on what it is I picked up. Know what I mean?
So I guess I don't as a player know what that would be.
Well,
I would ask
it's,
Jeb
it's there.
because Jeb has access to all of those big, nasty, ballistic books.
Well, I mean,
That'd be Tacoma. Yeah, I mean, if you're looking for something, one of them special type guns, going for the dogs or the bloodsuckers. I mean, Tacoma's got it, but shit, man, most of that shit you got to
But
be.
Mark and Greg, you guys have those books, don't you?
I do. I don't have it with me. I'm at the studio though.
Wait.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got the books.
Greg's got it.
Is it in the Hunter book or in the regular
Yeah.
book?
No, not the Hunter book. I'm thinking about the the Arsenal book that you guys had.
Oh, I got that shit. Yeah. The weapon guide.
Yeah.
The armor.
Yeah, I don't have that. I only have the World of Darkness book.
Oh yeah, I got the armory. What you looking for? You looking for?
What about the BFG?
I'm looking for the
Kills vampires guns.
Underworld Evolution, the gun that fucking that
he wants
Alien versus Predator.
No, I want the gun that Kate Beckinsale used with the blue fucking bullets that took care of both werewolves and vampires.
All right.
That's what I want. Her 245s with the
I'm
blue
pretty sure
bullets.
that in Doom 2 it was called the BFG.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I don't know.
BFG.
It doesn't
I
have
thought
to be
Kate Beckinsale had like 2 Desert Eagles, didn't she? But they had like an automatic.
She had 2 Desert Eagles that shot 50 cals, but they shot those blue fucking liquid bullets.
Oh,
and she had
the ones
automatic
with light.
release. Where they were light, they were UV for the vamps and silver tip it was a silver tip UV bullet.
And they weren't even semi-automatic; they were like automatic.
They were like MP5 Desert Eagles.
Right.
It was like that's what Tommy's looking for.
Yeah. Like I can shoot a donut hole in the floor and go through multiple stories.
But I just want a UV silver tip bullet so I could take both a were and a vamp at the same time. So I don't have to change rounds.
Man,
werewolves.
Does anybody else think that those UV bullets look like suppositories?
I don't know that they looked like that, but I'm pretty sure that's what Tommy wants to use them for.
Do you think that they would take care of COVID?
Yeah. If you take one of those, I mean, it's better than detergent.
Yes. so Tommy's looking for that in Bart's place. I don't know if he's gonna find it, but that's what he's wandering around looking for. He's like, I'm looking for a fucking automatic Desert Eagle that shoots UV and silver bullets.
So with Tommy has known Caleb for a little while now, anyways, and with a knowledge and experience and skill level that would probably shock Tommy, just based on what he's seen of Caleb and what he does or does not do. Caleb will go and load a number of weapons and show them off and say, this may work or this may work. I don't know what you're looking for as far as how big of a gun. And he'll just continue to display a number of different weapons and load up clips and whatnot, showing off a level of skill and knowledge and experience with guns that Tommy would probably be pretty surprised with.
Well, thank you, Caleb. You're so impressive.
And then you can make your choice from there as far as what you want to carry or not carry or whatever else.
Caleb's dating profile is, I am truly impressive. I don't need to say anything to show this, but know that this is how it is.
Yeah, right up until it comes to speaking with an American English accent, and then he's just like, no, I don't do that.
Right, yeah, that's how mine is too. Yeah, no, that is legit. Your character is extremely knowledgeable and talented and resourceful in this area. It is your expertise.
Yeah, and quite frankly, like more than once, I have legitimately been looked down on in this party as far as like not carrying my weight. So like any chance that I get to show some level of competence,
It's not.
he'd
It's
be
not that.
looking.
It's not that we think Finn doesn't carry her weight. It's that we think Finn
Not Finn.
is
Caleb?
Caleb.
busybody.
Caleb.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought you were playing Finn.
No, never mind. Everything you said was true. That's right.
No.
I mean,
Finn is still incompetent.
yeah. Hunters don't like anybody who ain't a hunter. That's just, and don't like a lot of the hunters who are hunters. So.
Yeah. No, the vast majority of what my character has done up until this point is created portals to get away from places. So,
And sink the Edwin H. Scott.
Yeah, you did sink a fucking billion-pound freighter.
True.
Yeah, but I'm not sure that anybody, or I'm not sure how many of the party members really realized how responsible I was for that.
That's true, or how detrimental it was, and how you guys are probably all going to get killed because of it.
Hey, don't speak those words. Not where party members can hear.
No. No, they don't know anything.
If shit goes south, it's not my fault.
Well,
So yes, we
fighters,
make sure everybody is as stocked up with whatever guns or ammo they could possibly want.
So about like halfway through the stocking, I come down and be like, look, I could invite some people over, right? Do you want to fucking party? Let's fucking party.
as long as we get the hot tub fixed.
You want to do what? You want to do hot dogs?
Fix the goddamn
yeah.
hot tub, Bart.
Hey,
Come on.
Hey, Floyd, here, hand me that. I'll grab the can of WD-40 from Floyd, and I'll toss it over to Finn and go, oh, there you go, man. That should fix it right up.
Look, I called.
Jeb, this hot tub is not in the back of a pickup truck.
Look, I called my connections. I found out that like Betty White's in town, and fucking she kicks ass. Fucking Betty White, man. Shot for shot, you guys will be fucked. David Arquette's there. Saget's in town.
David Arquette.
Christian Slater's been seen with Billy Zane, but I don't know if they're around. And Lindsay Lohan will always be up for shit. So, like,
what about Prince Harry? Can you get Prince Harry?
No. Shit.
Not without the princess, you can't.
No, that's a different class than I can't. No, I can't pull that. I mean, if they'd be fucking crazy, leave the royalty and move to like Canada or the US.
Easy.
Prince Harry fucking A. Then I might be able to do some shit, but they would never do that.
If you would like, my friend, I did actually meet Meghan Markle one time, and I could probably give her a call.
Oh fuck, we could party. Shit.
Does she have something to do with Prince Harry or Prince William?
Like Prince William and Betty White together, we would fucking rock Chicago. Let's do this shit, yeah? I might even be able to get Jeremy Piven, but he's not in such demand, right?
Wait, Bart, I gotta ask you something. Is this house? Is it safe? Are there any? You don't have any like booby traps or anything set up in here, do you?
Why would I fucking do that?
Just asking. And then Floyd wanders off.
No, okay. He's fucked up, right? That guy.
And Floyd's going to explore the house on his own.
Oh, good luck.
I just
there are
want-
no, just Lord of Darkness. There are no booby traps, but there's some.
Oh, I know.
There are some serious. There are some seriously introspective strangeness.
There are no booby traps.
But there are some really weird yoga rooms.
There really are.
Well played.
Floyd's seen it all. Trust me.
I will
Floyd's
say.
in-
I will say
Floyd's-
something. Hold on.
Unless you got something freakier than tentacles and goats.
Well,
Hey, did you see that link, Kuboy?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
In all seriousness, my friends, we should make a plan for what we plan to do tomorrow.
That's pretty.
Right. 2 of those. That work?
Send that to Bartholomew.
Bart? Okay.
Okono will
That's what he was looking for, Bart.
Okono look at whoever's around
hold
at
on.
Bartholomew's
Hold
house,
on. I'll be
and
with
he
you in a
will-
moment.
and he will say,
He wanted double matching that.
Say that again, Jack.
"Oh, I'll wait for everybody else."
There's a lot happening right
I know.
now.
That's why I'm saying I was waiting. I thought there was a lull.
And I'm getting whispers from like 8
Yeah.
people. But go ahead.
Okono will say, I need to amend something I said earlier. I thought that these wolves had Tommy's scent. They don't. They have mine."
Yeah, I had that from last time too. Yeah. I had that down. Joanna the werewolf said that the tether was not on Tommy but on Okono. And it's not the Luna werewolves that are hunting Red. Sorry, I'm on something else, but yeah.
Akono offhand, like, I don't have the excuse me, I don't have the books easily readable right now. So I'm not sure how that tether might work. Do you know what type of magic that might be tied to?
You're asking me?
Yes. I don't know if you'd have that knowledge or not.
No, I do not. I do not
Okay.
know. I know very little about magic.
LOD, do you wait, is he even here or is he off?
Who?
Okay. Coobs.
Yep. Hold on 1 second, okay. All right, go ahead, Chris.
I don't know if my character possesses the knowledge offhand as to what type of magic might be able to track down how the werewolves are tracking him or not. I think we had dealt with this back in the past, and I didn't, but I just want to confirm that one way or the other.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, I've got time, space, and mind are the only 3 styles of magic. So,
Yep. No. No, none of those would give you a direct link into the how the werewolves travel, or how they would be noticed.
okay,
How you could basically tap into their primal source.
right. Okay, fair enough. I just wanted to make sure.
Yep. Caleb, remind me on your history. How long have you been here, and how involved are you in Mage Society?
In Mage Society
Within Chicago.
Okay. let me just pull up my character sheet to make sure I got this correct. But within Mage Society, it's probably been upwards of 10 to 15 years, but most of that was over in the Middle East. I've only been here in Chicago for about 5 years. During that time, I've made great connections, most of them political or like through police and things of that nature, not necessarily within Mage Society itself.
Okay. If you have been there for 5 years, you would have a decent amount of knowledge on the Mage Society of Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
You would have at least, I mean, Mage Society is kind of like the popular clique at school. Like, even if you're not directly involved and included in it, you're familiar with the players.
Right.
And you and I can talk offline more about that.
Okay. Yeah, because I do have 3 points in the contacts merit.
Right. Yep.
So I do have contacts throughout the city.
Okay.
But that's not my focus. Like, Mage Society hasn't been my focus. It was more around other things like making money, basically.
Okay. All right. So Tommy, you are rifling through all of the stocks. You know, you're in the basement, you're in the supply room, you're going through ammo, you're going through boxes of rounds. Bartholomew, you are entertaining people, you are talking about different celebrities and such that you could have show up, and at the same time kind of like getting involved with the people who are going after all the ammo and the weapons.
Yeah, I try to be available to like make comments and like
you're trying to stretch yourself out. You know, you're trying to make comments and statements that are serving to the who you are, and trying to address the weapon wants that you are so good at.
I'm trying so hard. I'm trying so hard to get Dennis DeYoung on the phone. Like, anytime he shows up, like, his fucking Sticks music, like, kicks ass for the night.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so I'm trying to get him seriously. I'm on the phone, so if anyone asks me questions, I may be slightly irritated.
Floyd, you're there. You have a large family-sized bag of what?
A large family-sized bag of what?
Yeah, something you picked up at the gas station.
Okay.
That's Akono's off mushrooms, the ones that he doesn't feed me.
And you were kind of like wandering around, like looking at just the weird kind of architecture, spots that people would probably put bugs, places where if there were going to be some kind of a spirit to come out of a wall or something like that, like it would be over on that water stain.
So
basically, encasing the place.
If I may, Marcus, it's an old place, like the like everything reads seriously old, and at one point,
what's it smell like?
Oh, musty.
Hot dogs.
It does. It smells
musty hot dogs.
No, it doesn't smell like hot dogs. Because
like a hot dog after 7 days in a humid room.
Because sunshine.
No. We're talking high quality sausage right now.
No, guys, please. Sunshine and Bunny have been trying to get me to go vegan. so it doesn't smell like meat at all. But there is a musty smell, kind of like an old musty cedar kind of scent to it.
Okay. Yep.
And it used to be a legit home and a legit place for like people lived, but because I have not done a fabulous job of maintaining the rest of the house,
Upkeep's a bitch.
yeah, it seems a little water damaged in some places. Although if you do stumble across on the second floor, there is a really lovely door that seems to have been replaced. And when you do open it, there is a fucking fabulous bedroom. It's got a a California. There's a California king, right? And then there's like fucking Godzilla king, or whatever that is. And then mine's slightly bigger than like a Godzilla king.
So there's three beds in it?
Do you have like a main dining room where all of you can get together and sit down and figure out what your guys' next move?
Oh shit! Yeah, there's one of those on the first floor. It's not
like a conference room, dining room.
It looks like it used to be like a dance hall area.
Ballroom.
But it's slightly
with the candlestick and Colonel Mustard.
It's repair, but there's nothing in the way. It's wide open.
Okay.
It's the former yoga room.
Yeah. But I will say, Floyd, once you find the bedroom, it looks lovely. Basically, it is the one place that I seem to have focused on.
All right, Tommy,
smells like sweat and bad decisions.
Yeah, that and lavender.
Lilacs in the spring.
Yeah.
Okay, so Tommy, you find the pistols that you were looking for. You're feeling pretty good and confident about it. All right, so you guys probably think that it'd be good to get together, like all of you, and figure out what your next move is. Figure out what kind of information you guys have and what your next move is to be. I know that, Floyd, you were talking about this kind of stuff at the end of the last time that y'all were like hanging out.
That's for Floyd. That's something that Floyd did walk into. I'm just saying that is a certain portion of the Oscar Mayer.
Floyd looks around. He's like, I really don't want to know what's gone on in here.
Very wise. Very wise.
Yeah. Keep the UV light, the blue lights out of there.
Yeah.
Disinfect it in UV only.
Does anybody remember the name of the vampire that told us to bring the boat to Chicago?
Max.
Max.
That was Maxwell.
Okay.
That was Maxwell Clark. Yeah, he doesn't say it himself though. We ain't never met Maxwell. We just met his little fucking errand boy Garrett.
Well, he dead, right?
Who, Garrett? No, that
Maxwell.
motherfucker's he's still walking. I got his phone number. Call his ass up.
So you think, Jeb? Hold on. You think it's a good idea to call the vampire whose boat we sank?
Don't think it's a good idea.
No,
Fuck,
I didn't
I
say
don't
that. Just said we could.
Right.
I got a phone. I got a phone that goes right to his little henchman. I mean, actually, now that you mention it, shit, might not be a bad idea. Give him a call, arrange a meeting, nab that son bitch, bring him back to the fucking playground, and see what he knows.
Well, Jeb,
I don't think I've heard a good idea from Jeb since I.
Jeb, how about Who?
You know what, Floyd? God damn it! Sounds like you're insulting me.
It
Dad,
only
I need
sounds
you to respect my authority. And someone tell me, who's the vampire that wanted us to sink the boat?
That was Max. We call him Sewer Max.
There's Maxwell Clark wanted us to bring the boat to Chicago, and
Yeah.
Sewer Max wanted us to sink the boat.
Yeah, that's correct.
Jesus Christ. So we did what Sewer Max wants us to do.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So do we have to go to the fucking sewer now? What is this shit?
I mean, we don't got to do shit. I don't want to have any more run-ins with that guy until I put a bullet between his fucking eyes. I'll just say kill all these fucking ENEs.
So
goddamn godforsaken non-human motherfuckers. Put them in a fucking hole in the ground.
Let's go.
Forgive me, my friends, but I think Finn may have a point. For whether we wanted to or intended to or not, we did in fact carry out what Supermax, as you call him.
Sewer.
No, sewer, like, you know,
like in this fucking
down
sewer.
in them sewers, yeah.
Not
Where the
super.
shit
Whatever name you gave him does not matter. We carried out his wishes. Perhaps it would make more sense to consult with him before we meet with anybody else.
I agree
Perhaps
with Caleb.
we might actually gain some information that could give us an advantage when going to meet with those others. And he, more than they, would hold goodwill towards us.
I don't think we should be affiliating ourselves with any of these people.
Yeah,
They aren't us.
Yes, Sewer Max. I mean, he also told us to put a bullet in the Father Albright, which we fucking promptly ignored. Because, I mean, shit, I'd much rather have the fucking Padre on our side than that fucking bloodsucker. So he might just decide to take issue with that at any particular instance. So I don't know. Unless we got a go-between, I ain't looking to, like I said, I ain't looking to fucking see that cocksucker again until I fucking pull a bullet right between his goddamn eyes. If we ready to do that, then I say let's roll. We'll be ready. I say let's.
Do we have any friends in Chicago?
Absolutely.
Wait a minute.
Tommy lost his shit there for a minute. Usually he's pretty cool, but he looks over at her and he's like, look.
I got a question. I got a question for Kono. So you seem to be chatty with some of these people we've been kind of having run-ins with, some more than others. So like, what's going on with you and some of these things we're running into where you're like, no, these are the good guys or these are the bad guys. How do you know?
Yeah, why the fuck are they following you, Red? What the fuck is going on, man?
I don't know why one pack of these wolves is following me and intent on destroying me, but I know that the other one is intent on stopping that pack. So
Why don't we contact?
Which side is Sewer Max on?
I don't know that he has anything to do with it.
Well, how can we get kids? Should we just tell them to wear like red collars and blue collars for which is the good dogs and which is the bad ones? Because otherwise, I see a fucking werewolf, I'm gonna fucking put the thing down, man.
Let's clarify. I don't give a fuck if it's a good dog or a bad dog. They're all going down. No werewolf is a good dog.
How about we go after the vampires first and then go after the werewolves second?
I'm okay with that. Got any of those UV bullets?
I'm taking some.
I don't think they had. I looked. There wasn't any. I looked.
Yeah.
Bart had everything except Bart had everything except fake bullets. These UV ones that I wanted.
That's what I was saying. I think we need to take a little excursion out to the church, talk to the father. I mean, they got records going back, you know.
You might have something.
Hundreds of years. I mean, they might have some shit that, you know, some sort of crazy, you know, all-fearing God stuff that might just do the
Jesus
trick.
Christ,
I don't know.
Jeb, you actually came up with a good plan. The person that we refuse to kill might be our only friend here.
Out of game real quick. I just want to ask this question because I'm not sure I'm remembering correctly, but
yeah, the priest is the person that Jeb did tase.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, out of game. Yeah, I was gonna say, is he not the guy we kidnapped, tased, put to sleep, and mortally risked in danger while kidnapping somebody under his protection?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Well, kidnapping someone under his protection. Hold on. Specify that.
The girl.
We saved the girl.
Whatever her name was.
No. No. So you guys went to a psych ward that was in the area of Garfield Park, is like within a mile of Garfield Park. And you guys had, I forget how you found out about it. It might have been Floyd, but there was some kind of tip that you guys had of a person who was killing his parents, but there was no evidence that he was in the same room or in the same area, and that the church was investigating this, thinking that it was a certain kind of occult interaction / demonic possession. And when you guys went there, you guys found Father Albright, who was working with this kid, and started interrogating him, and he was not compliant with answering the questions, at which point you guys tased him and basically you guys tased him. You guys got out because Mosca, who was a mage who was very skilled in the mind arcana, convinced all of the guards that, like, no, this is cool. We're all friends and we're all just kind of hanging out. And you guys basically walked right out. But then you guys had all sorts of issues because all of the video was there of everything happening.
Yeah.
And regardless of Mosca's ability to work people's minds, the video is showing all of the guards being like, oh yeah, that's cool. You guys just tased this priest who was here helping out this kid whose parents were just killed and is in an insane asylum. And the guards just let you out. That's awfully freaking weird. And your faces are all over it.
Oh yeah, that's right. And then
Floyd had to go and do a little bit of cleanup for us.
Yeah, and I think it was Caleb was like really, really terrified of that getting out, and so wanted Floyd to capture before it got out, and Floyd did get it and got the only copy except for one other copy that was someone
downloaded.
Else Floyd, and
you could not track.
And the person basically was teasing me saying I got this copy, and
they gave you basically the equivalent of a signature for somebody who's a hacker. They gave you a hacker signature saying, I got this motherfucker, you didn't stop me.
I got it
because I'm pretty sure I paid you a probably ridiculous amount of money to do that, or at least I offered it. I don't know whether or not you took the money, but I certainly offered it.
You offered me like a high level position, like, you know, managing, being in charge of hackers, and Floyd's like, I don't do well with employers.
Right.
I'm not good with bosses.
Yeah. No, okay, I do remember that better now. Bottom line is that was a gigantic fucking mess, and while it may have been months and months ago for us,
no, it wasn't months and months ago. This was only like 3 days ago.
No, I know.
It was like 3 to 4 weeks ago. For us as players, it was like 4 years.
Yeah, as
Yeah.
players, it was a long time ago, but as characters, it was not that long ago. So
The
Right.
this should be
person's Floyd.
relatively
The hacker's name was Janked.
Janked.
Do you remember that?
Uh,
I have a name of the 4 different hackers that you've had interactions with.
yeah, I have a few. Dirty Chibs.
Yep, Chibs.
Uh,
Cry for me.
right for me.
Rage Unseen and Janked.
I've got. Damn it.
No.
Rage Unseen.
Yep.
I have to sort my stuff out because I have D&D stuff and World of Darkness stuff mixed all together.
That's a mistake.
I'm like, what the hell is this? I don't think you ever told me that guy's name, though. Oh, wait. Hold on.
Yeah.
problem
was
with
the
having
person.
3 different campaigns going at the same time.
Yeah, I don't have Janked written down anywhere.
Okay, well, that's your fault.
Mads Reagan.
Mads, yep. Mads was the that was the person who had the degrees in psychology and philosophy and religion.
Philosophy, physics. Yep.
Yep, physics, yep. And was the big investigator into these kinds of things. And this person, I think his name was Simon.
Or Sam Murrow.
Sam Murrow I don't have. I have Simon Clark. Simon Clark was the kid that you were visiting.
The kid I was visiting.
Yeah, the kid who was in the psych ward. Yep.
Oh. Yeah, I've got Cry for Me, Rage Unseen, Dirty Chibs. But I don't have.
Janked was the one who. So how that happened was you were left just a little bit of a hint as to lead you to the fact that somebody else could have locked into and saved the footage at the psych ward. And you looked at all of the stuff that was left. It was kind of like a breadcrumb trail, and you tracked it out, and all of the letters that kind of filtered through spelled Janked.
Okay.
That is how that happened. So it wasn't necessarily a person, but that was the message that you were left.
Okay, so it could be a group or a moniker or something.
Correct. But it was a message saying that your shit ain't secure.
Saying my shit ain't secure? They stole it from the Institute, right? They didn't steal it.
They took it from the Institute, but you went back and you got super freaking okay. I am going to try to get into this. It was a contest between you and whoever else was out there.
Yeah.
And they were just second ahead of you. They were able to download it, save it, and then they left you that little breadcrumb trail saying Janked.
All right. The first thing I would have done, so I don't even I don't even remember how long ago this was, but the first thing I would have done if I thought someone might be onto me, I would have done
you covered all your shit.
Yeah, all hands on deck. The eagle has landed. Hit the panic button and launch the worm. all that shit.
Yep, you did do that. You covered all of your bases.
All right.
Made sure that all of your shit was secure and locked down.
So that's the stuff I know. Someone stole that video before us, which I don't really care about. Like, I wasn't on the video, so I don't really care that much. But all of the people that I know were on the video, But my whole forte is getting secret shit out into the open. So,
So it's not a true loss.
For me, it's just I just got scooped, is all.
Mm-hmm.
Who we gonna go kill?
I thought you guys were gonna torture someone.
Tommy's down for whatever, as long as we get to go kill someone.
As long as it's violent.
We were originally going to torture Father Albright, but he turned out to be not
a good dude.
I don't know if I'd say he's a good guy, but he's definitely a puppet. So I think we should torture. I think we should find the guy that tried to intimidate Jeb, and find some of his henchmen and torture them.
Let's go do it.
I forget who that was.
As long as someone's getting tortured.
Yeah.
As long as we're doing something.
Some torturing here.
Well, they're tortured.
Was it Max, the one who was like super powerful and was?
That like, Sewer Max or Super Max? Either one. Let's go.
Garrett was the one who we actually met on the road, and I think he is the one.
What'd you think of them guns I picked up?
If we want to kill someone, we go to the person who said, "Don't sink it." If we want to go to the person who said, "Please sink it," I think that would be a good idea.
What about Father Albright? Isn't he molesting children?
Nah, Albright's. I think he seems to be on the level. He's trying to save him at least.
I keep hearing 8-year-olds.
Sewer Max wants him dead.
No, I talked to Albright. He's a weenie. There's nothing to do with him.
But
have any of you guys ever done any actual research on Albright? Bartholomew, I think you may have.
Oh, I just talked to him.
Has anyone done research on him, like dug into him?
We should go do some research on him now.
Strong hint.
Curious. Just curious.
That having been said, Coobs, I'm pretty sure that I did reach into his either me or a Kono, or it was possibly Jerry. One of us did reach into his mind.
I was playing a Kono that night when we went in there.
Yeah, so one of us definitely reached into his. Actually, now that I think about it, it was almost certainly Jerry, because that was his specialty. Was mind magic.
Jerry was very strong in the mind.
Right.
Tommy didn't do any of that.
And he did reach into Albright's mind and clarify that his primary interest was watching out for that girl, and that she was
and the kid.
His focus. Right. So I don't remember, and I wasn't privy to everything that he gained from that ordeal.
No, he vetted Albright as a pure soul.
Right, as a legit, like he's doing what he honestly believes is
he's doing God's work.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly.
For sure. Absolutely,
exactly.
100%.
So I mean, like it at least in my mind, like knowing mages the way I do,
impulsive, quick to,
yeah, I mean, maybe a little bit of Kono like, but no, I mean,
violent.
knowing that his character, what the hell was his character's name?
Mosca.
Thanks. Knowing that Mosca scanned his mind and read him as in depth as I know he was capable of doing, that was good enough for me. Like, he is clear, at least to me, and I would convey that to anybody else here.
Yeah, if anything, and you and Akona would be able to pick this up as well. You would know that he is a person who has access to a brand of faith that even mages who are strong in the spirit realm do not have access to.
Okay.
It is a type of divine power that is completely separate from the kind of power that you hold over the fabric of the Atlanteans.
Right. That's his. What is it? Path, I think.
It's faith.
Is faith? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's not
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess I like given that he gave
he has
Albright the okay, I would accept that fully.
right. So you guys are talking about different different potential areas or targets.
Yeah, we need to. Yeah. This is definitely
The other thing that I'm going to say that's real fresh in especially at Kono's mind, is when you spoke to the person in Sheboygan, Axel.
Okay.
Do you recall that
I
conversation?
vaguely remember the name Axel and that I spoke with him outside the Packers Johnny Depp coming out of the Ocean Bar.
Yep.
But I don't really remember the conversation.
That bar is the best.
That is the best bar ever.
He had a lot of confusing ideas on how to identify him. He was very wild and feral, but he also came off as someone who was vampire or kindred, as he said.
Okay. Axel was a vampire.
And he was the one who told you that you guys need to watch your ass because the werewolves are onto you. And he said, I can help you out if you want. And you're like, nah, I think we're okay.
Yeah, I'm good on that, thanks.
Yep. And he was like, okay. He was like, you know what? I am coming to you to deliver a message from the vampires of Chicago.
Oh, shit, I didn't remember this at all.
And he was the one who said that Maxwell wants to have a meeting with you tomorrow night.
Okay.
Wait, is this Sewer Max?
Nope.
No, well, other Max.
This is
Other Max? Okay.
Is that the guy we killed?
Ooh, no, we
Nope.
did not kill. He's the other very powerful vampire.
We have.
And he wants to meet us tonight?
Or was it
We
last
have-
night? Did we miss the meeting?
Nope. You have not missed it yet.
Okay.
But
Let's go fucking
you
do
guys
it then.
have not had chance to go shopping for appropriate clothes or weapons. Well, nope, you got the weapons down.
Where's the meeting?
I need different clothes than fucking jeans, leather jacket, and I mean.
See, that's what I'm
What do we
saying,
need?
man. Maybe we could go get blessed by one of these priests.
He gave you a burner phone with a number in there that said, when you get to Chicago, call this.
Right.
He says, but just know that, like, he seemed like he had some insights into.
That's right. What's going on with all this different stuff.
He was a vampire who had insight into the werewolf side of shit, and he was like, be careful, because they got your scent.
Okay.
And I
Fucking call him.
think that after that you reached out to your kind of werewolf peeps.
Yeah, that's why I was going to talk to them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I remembered that, or some of that, but I definitely did not remember that I met with, or talked to, or was.
Yeah,
going
you
to
turned
meet with
invisible and you creeped up on him, and then
He just saw me and was like.
no, he smelled the air.
Yeah.
Yep, he smelled the air and he was like, "You can show yourself." And then you're like, "Well, fuck. All right, cool." So then you showed yourself. And then you guys had that conversation, and he
Tommy
was
doesn't
like,
expose himself. Not gonna
no, not unless he's at church
or to Finn.
or to Finn.
He might expose himself to Finn because, well, you know,
That's inappropriate, Tommy, to sexually harass your superior officer.
that's the whole reason why he would do it.
All right. Well, so okay.
So call the guy up if we have to go.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and we'll call Maxwell.
Sun is not down yet.
Okay. Did I get the impression that we were gonna need to get fancy clothes? You just said something about shopping for clothes and weapons.
No. I was just being sarcastic.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was like, shit, Akono is not dressed for like anything fancy.
Well, you guys have a couple of different options.
Yeah. Akono's never worn anything other than a white T-shirt.
So this is the scene. So you guys all went to Bartholomew's place. You guys all kind of went in your own different ADHD directions and checked out different rooms, checked out different weapons, opened up boxes, looked in closets, went upstairs, went downstairs. You did all this, and then you're like, okay, we found our shit. We got that stuff out of our systems. It's probably 6:30 now. I've had my fill of waffles. Let's sit down let's sit down and figure out what we're going to actually do. Jeb put a couple of different ideas out. He said that there's this Father Mugaji, there is Father Albright. Akono brought up, like, hey, this Axel guy, we had a conversation there. Floyd, you know that there are some hacker things and website things. So as you guys come together with all of these different ideas and thoughts and sources of places to investigate, go.
Bartholomew also offered Dennis DeYoung and several celebrities to come over and party.
Yep. That was part of the ADHD. That was part of the ADHD part that you guys got out of the systems.
That is an option. Thank you. We will definitely keep that on the whiteboard.
And that was cool because it looked like you just turned around and hit your vending machine and got a bunch of rounds.
I did.
Let's put that in the parking lot. That for later.
Okay.
Funny, look up ADHD and not give me a spread on that. What that's about. Okay.
You already asked
Focus on
gave
yeah.
you the answer and then you forgot.
Bunny, just do a quick. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt. I'll tell Dennis to fuck off for a bit. We're good.
I'll say, Agent Finn, would you care to come with me and Red and Tommy? We're going to go over to the church there and talk to the Padre, see if he can't give us any insight into how to deal with these motherfuckers.
Yeah, that sounds like a great plan. Are you talking about Padre Albright?
Yeah, well, either him or the dark feller, Magaji. Magabi. I don't know.
It's Miyagi. Wax on, wax off.
Well, Albright was involved with the 8-year-olds. Why don't we go talk to him?
We done talked to him already. I'm thinking Magabi is one that we haven't quite put our finger on yet, so it might be something good to somebody good to talk to.
All right, Jeb. I give my supervisor's seal of approval.
All right.
I waved the white flag. Let's fucking go.
He's the young upstart priest who is the church is trying to brand him as like the new face of Chicago's Catholicism.
Oh shit. No, I'm looking back through my notes. Jesus fuck. Oh shit. Remember that fucking guy? We went to the house and we like flashbanged him and we grabbed him and we fucking like drove him and he's like, you guys don't know who the fuck you're dealing with?
That was like 3 years ago.
Yeah. His name was Greg. He was the son of Maxwell, the fucking vampire prince of Chicago. Fuck.
That's the guy who wants to talk to us tonight.
That's the guy who wants to talk and have a meeting later.
Kidnapped his goddamn son and handed him over to who the fuck knows who. Who the fuck we handed him over to, but they didn't have fucking good plans for that motherfucker.
Oh, we better let me just make sure I'm clear on this. Our redneck motherfucking absolute nutbag of a military shit Storm wants to go talk to this new face of the church who's a black guy that he previously kidnapped?
No, different guy. That's a different.
You guys
not Jeb?
handed
Jeb?
him off to Byron Zell,
Oh yes.
who
The
was a
fucking
big
arm-
part of Ashwood Abbey, another faction of hunters in Chicago. They are the rich,
I was referring to
rich
Jeb.
professional hunters.
I was referring to Jeb as the nutbag racist.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, we know that's Jeb.
That's who you're talking about. We're saying.
I'm
that
just
he didn't
saying.
Kidnap the guy that he wants to go see.
Right.
we kidnapped his son.
I had no idea. I'd completely forgotten about that. I was like, oh yeah, I remember we grabbed that guy, but that was completely unrelated. Now I'm like, oh fuck, not unrelated. Oh fuck.
Yeah, there's a lot of congruency in the storyline that
Yep.
I'm afraid over time gets faded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, shit. Well, that is that's definitely
Good on
fuck.
you for no. It's bonus XP tonight.
Wow, I was
Even though
looking
it's a
for- I was
little
like,
bit out of character for Jeb to just come up with these.
Jeb doing taking notes.
Oh shit! Remember that one, dude? Remember that guy? Didn't he say something about Maxwell? Some shit? God damn! No, I was looking here through my notes trying to figure out. I was like, shit, what the fuck is Finn's goddamn name? I was like, I can keep on calling him Finn. I was thinking maybe I have it written down here somewhere, but sure as shit I don't. But
I love how you have a Texas accent as you start to take on your character.
but I mean, technically, I'm from New Mexico, but I mean, you know, we was only about an hour from the fucking border of West Texas. So.
My first name is Abigail. Not that you're allowed to use it.
There you go.
That was it Greg? Yeah, Greg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Greg, yeah. Fuck.
Yep.
Perhaps I ought to meet with Maxwell alone.
Or fucking not at all. God damn.
Something tells me it would be a bad idea not to meet with him.
I think right now.
Some tells me it's an even worse idea to meet with the motherfucker. Holy shit.
I think right now it might be best if we all were to meet with Garrett or his boss or whoever.
Look, Tommy don't give a fuck who we're gonna meet.
If we're meeting,
you know, guys, meet
Clark,
somebody.
we should probably meet him with lots of bullets.
We gotta get in contact with fucking Byron Zell, find out what the fuck they did with that fucking Greg dude.
Okay, let's.
I'm starting to agree with Tommy here. I think how about we just go back into the sewers and kill some hobos?
My foot
Worked in the
hurts.
past.
Taking some. Let's go do it.
I'm gonna say, hey Bart, you're an arms dealer. This you know this guy? His name was Brian Zell. Kind of a older dude, little bit barrel chested, kind of short, squat motherfucker. I don't know. I don't know if y'all run in the same circle or whatnot, but
hold
on. They're rich and elitist sons of bitches. They think their farts don't smell bad.
Are they part of our hunter group?
No.
They're no.
No, we're task force Valkyrie. We're government issue. There's some.
They think they're better than us. They think they're better than everyone.
They got the money.
All right.
I think I might have taken too many blue ones. But hold on. I'm thinking. I've taken too many blue ones. I'm not sure at this point. But hold on.
Shit. Hey,
hold on.
Shisha, you need to get him some pancakes. Sober this motherfucker up.
Jeb, say the name again.
It's Bumbles and Soap Suds. Shit, I don't know.
I don't know.
No, we want to sober up Bart.
The guy's name is Brian Zell.
Shit.
Byron Zell.
Hold on. There's a really rich guy. He bought a lot of weapons from me.
Yeah, I can describe him. He's in his 50s. He's
Yeah. Yeah, I know the guy. Yeah.
Hey, can you get in contact with him? We need to ask him a couple of questions because I think
Okay,
we might
Jeb,
have done
Tommy, and Bartholomew, make an intelligence roll.
Oh God.
Oh shit.
Just intelligence.
All of us are fucked.
+2 because you guys are all like talking about the same shit.
All right.
I think Jeb, even with a +2, I think you need to risk willpower to even get a.
All right.
Where am I?
It just
where am I
takes
running
one.
That's right. A broken clock's even
Hey,
right.
is that?
twice a day.
Where's my intelligence?
Erica. Fuck.
Okay.
There's no. Is that
So
your
Tommy,
perception? Is that your
okay,
perception?
so Jeb made it. So I'm going to give this to you in a private conversation between Tommy, Jeb, Bartholomew, and Caleb. Okay. So
God.
Jeb and Tommy were given a contact to get some high grade weapons from some other hunters that were not involved with the government or military the way that you guys were, but they were more individual. They were more individual, and you guys ended up going to this rich place, this rich area of Chicago. You went into this $1 million house that was 1,800 square feet. It was super white wall, stuff like that, some beautiful people around there. That was where you actually, I believe that was the first time that you had met Caleb.
Possibly.
And
Yes.
Bartholomew was in the back room. And he was the
Ooh.
one who had Painless.
Ah.
And you guys went back there. What's that? Go ahead.
Wasn't Caleb working for them?
Yes. Well, not necessarily working for them, but associated with them.
He was like
You
a
guys,
mercenary.
yeah, they
A weapons
connected me.
dealer.
They connected me to you guys
Yes.
with them.
And they were the ones who told you that there was a certain vampire that they had intel on that they wanted to kidnap and bring to them. What they didn't say, but you guys kind of put together, was they wanted to kidnap this person to set some other things into motion, which strangely happened shortly before all of the Garfield Park stuff happened.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. That's right.
Like right before it. That was like the very.
Yep.
The Garfield Park stuff happened like immediately after that.
Yep.
Shortly after.
Fuck.
Shortly after. So
we're starting to tie all this together.
So Tommy walked in. So these guys also had like some armed guards, like some
Tommy
retired.
Was the grenade. I want that fucking grenade.
Tommy walks up to one of these guys. He was like, "I want your grenade." And the guy's like, "Well, nah, you can't have it." He was like,
"There's a box of grenades over there." And Tommy was like, "No, I want that.
I want that guy.
That grenade. Points at the one on his vest.
Like, no.
And shit almost went down right then and there because that's how Tommy go.
I'm sensing a trend in the type of characters you give me.
Yep. So that.
Yeah, we dropped off the vampire. We got the fucking minigun in exchange, plus like, a bunch of rounds. And
problem is so we're connecting the guy we dropped off is Max's son.
I want you guys to know that you can check the stream right now. I have it on my character sheet. 3 strands of hair from Greg the Vampire, and I'm handing one of them over to Caleb, who assures me that he can find this guy with the strands of hair.
We're gonna go find Greg.
I did not assure you. I said I
That's what I
should
heard.
be able to.
That's what I heard. Assurances.
Kono doesn't care. But
Tracking
Honey
one
Badger
strand of
don't
hair.
care. He just is gonna fucking do it.
Okay, I forget
Wait.
exactly. So when you guys dropped off Greg, I don't
That was
remember.
3 days. That was 3 days ago.
No.
A few weeks ago.
No, yeah, that was before Garfield Park, which happened like 2 to 3 weeks ago. So you guys
Greg's
still
probably dead.
You guys don't know. You guys
Greg was probably a vampire. He was already dead.
The deal was
Good
you
call.
were going to trade a vampire to
For a
these
gun.
rich ass guys for these weapons. Which you guys did.
Okay.
And you guys got the weapons. And Jeb's been shooting all sorts of minigun ball all over Illinois and Wisconsin.
That's
Since
true.
then. All it took was delivering just one small vampire
Fuck.
over to some rich hunters.
Yeah, this is all starting to come together. Fuck.
That was really fun seeing you have that realization.
Yeah, as I'm like looking through my notes, and I was like, oh yeah, because I'm looking, and all of a sudden
Bart.
it's way back in my notes, Maxwell Clark. I'm like, why the fuck? And then Greg, I'm like, wait, oh fuck. I'm like, fuck, this is the dude. And I'm like, and the whole time he was telling us, he was like, don't fucking fuck with me. I'm telling you, you don't know who you're fucking with. I'm fucking big news. And the whole fucking time, Jeb was sitting there. I can't remember.
And the guy was kind of nerdy. Like,
Yeah,
he
and
was
Red-
not convincing.
And Red was like, dude, I don't know, man. He's saying that he's like, we shouldn't fuck with him, that he's a big cog. And I was like, yeah, of course. Every motherfucker that gets arrested is always saying, hey, you shouldn't fucking mess with me. I'm not.
You don't know who my dad is.
Right. And I'm like, fuck this guy. Wow. Okay. Shit.
Lesson.
And here's your sign.
Don't think of it as being vastly outnumbered. Think of it having an unlimited target opportunity.
Well, you guys had that at Garfield Park, and y'all got your asses whooped some. That was a tough situation.
We're good at getting into fights. We're not as good at winning those fights.
Nonsense. We always come out somewhat alive.
That was the very first skill that I bought was fast healer. So I was like, yeah, still saying if you're gonna be dumb, you better be fucking tough. So,
We always do come out of our fights. That is
the motto of Jackass, and it's a great song.
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right. Well, shit. That we have now multiple. I mean, fucking A. Like, I absolutely, even with Bart's ammo, I think we need every goddamn edge we can have, because it seems like, I mean, I already know I fucking hate Sewer Max. I want that fucker dead. And now I think that Maxwell Clark probably wants us dead. I mean, holy shit.
Yeah,
He also needs to
I
fight
look
himself.
I look over at Bart and say, I think we need more ammo, my friend.
Okay. Yeah, just bring people downstairs. Look, I'm gonna talk to Dennis and let him know that it's probably off for tonight, and to let him know that Sheeran's in town. I should let him know that Ed's out. Right, for tonight. But maybe tomorrow. Are you guys up for tomorrow night? Like Ed Sheeran and Dennis DeYoung?
Floyd puts his hand on Bart's shoulder and he's like, dude, can we get some anti-vampire ammo?
Oh, yeah, that's in aisle 1. Finn should know where shit is down there. If not,
I didn't find it.
You're not. Oh shit! Are you Finn? You look like. Oh Christ! You look like Tommy. Oh,
That's because I am. I couldn't find the incendiaries.
No, I'm sorry. I just Finn knows where the shit is downstairs. I'm sorry. I thought I was another. I should take a blue one. I'm gonna take a blue one.
Candy-coated clown.
Hold on a second. I'm just taking a blue one.
What's Caleb rolling?
Oh, that
did
was
he-
that was
the roll
that
to
was to
check the-
find a hair.
No,
Find the owner of the hair.
He tracked the hair, man. Success. 6 successes.
I would ask you not to ask me any more questions. For the
Yeah, he rolled those 6 successes
I just
and
took a
then
blue.
said,
I just took a blue one.
we're gonna need more
Okay.
guns.
Yep. You are right back into the matrix.
Yeah, I may have taken one of his red pills before rolling that.
Or did
Yeah.
you see my message?
Who?
Bart?
What?
Bartholomew.
Ooh. Bart doesn't see shit, dude. He's fucking high.
That's fair.
You could send him a message, and he thinks he's like, "Give me my tinfoil hat," because I'm not sure what's coming. Who's this GM you speak of?
We're in bat country.
He's like, Alan's over there. Bartholomew's like, "Who's this GM?"
Probably. I'll
He's
just
like,
say probably.
He's like, I feel like I'm in a game and
Hold
somebody
on,
else
hold
is
on,
controlling
hold on.
me.
Hold on. I feel really strange. Look, I was planning on having a big to do, but like you guys seem to have a different focus. What do you guys need?
We ammo to kill vampires.
Oh shit! Aisle one. I should have a load of that shit. Not like Dragon's Breath and
Finn
That's
Finn is
baby's
currently
breath, and that's
Finn is
those are
currently
flowers.
like, why didn't or no sorry Bart is currently like, why didn't anybody just say that? I could have given you that.
Look, aisle one should have exactly what you need. Anything incendiary is going to be in aisle one, so just grab that shit. And if you need anything extra, I'll have to level out. Maybe take some depressants or some stimulants. I'm not sure. Let me know what you need, and then I will adjust accordingly, and then pass out sometime between 7 p.m. and 11 p.m. tomorrow. So just let me know what you need, basically. Oh God, I can't feel my hands. Like, let me know what you need, and I'll help you out.
So we are driving to the church, right?
Yeah, that's what I basically grabbed the hunters. I grabbed so me and Tommy and Floyd's driving, and then we're with Finn. Yeah, and at some point I'm probably riding shotgun in the car, and I'm just like sitting there, fuck, and then holy fuck.
Floyd's like, you need to like take a shit. You want me to pull over?
Okay, so
that's when I would go through the whole. Remember that motherfucker that we nabbed? Holy shit! That was the fucking son of Maxwell Clark. That one fucking vampire that wants a fucking meeting with Red tonight. God damn it! I'm like, fuck. We need to fucking get this meeting done with the fucking priest. Then we gotta get fucking Byron Zell on the phone. That's probably when I would be calling.
Okay, so before you guys leave to the church, Tommy was trying to get some weapons from Bartholomew. Bartholomew was saying, I can get this. I probably have to fucking level out first. Bartholomew is working at leveling out. The hunters are focused on taking off Finn. Finn and Floyd, you guys are also a part of that conversation. Caleb and Akono, you guys also have a part in this conversation as well.
Okay, because I didn't see any of it.
You were there.
You were actually there.
Oh, I thought some stuff was typed out in Hunter chat.
No. I'm talking about you guys all in the same room, talking about what you guys need to be doing.
Gotcha. Okay.
And Mark, I'm gonna shift a little bit of that.
Okay, sure.
And as you guys are talking about what you guys are going to be doing, like going to the church, trying to figure out Byron Zell. So of all of the different options that you guys talked about, I mean, you guys talked about Mads Regan, you guys talked about Byron, you guys talked about Thomas Mogaji. You guys are just kind of like brainstorming all sorts of different leads that you guys had. And then there was something that happened when you guys were talking about Byron Zell right before the big Garfield Park incident happened. And that was when Jeb had his lightning bolt realization of holy fuck. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Because Akono had said, so this Axel guy told us to go meet up with Maxwell Clark, who was this big wig in Chicago. And he had said that right after somebody had talked about linking up with Byron Zell. And that was when you put it together that Byron Zell wanted that guy who you guys kidnapped. And you just had the link, the connection that he said he was making all of these big threats. Like, you don't know who my dad is. I am big shit. You're going to be in a lot of trouble. I can get you guys out of this right now.
And he said shit was gonna go down if he didn't do what he was supposed to do. He said he was sent to negotiate with the Giggle crew on behalf of Max. I don't know what the fuck that means, but the very next thing that happened was all Garfield Park fucking blew up. So I don't know. I'm guessing the Giggle crew was that fucking group of vampires in the sewers that we messed with, those fucking clown motherfuckers.
Yep.
But
they were the hobos.
Yeah,
clowns.
The clowns.
Okay.
I would bet you that guy, Byron Zell, wanted him as bait to lure out someone bigger.
Like
one thing that you know, Floyd, Jeb, and Tommy all know this because you guys are all hunters. And you guys know about other factions of hunters, which nobody else here would have knowledge of. But Ashwood Abbey, they are the extremely rich people who
hunt for sport.
If you look at the richest asshole safari hunters in America today, they are nothing in comparison to what Ashwood Abbey is, because they're like fucking amateurs go hunt elephants and rhinos and shit like that. Real hunters go after werewolves, mages, and vampires.
Yeah, I bet you Byron Zell wanted the son of what's his name, not because they gave a shit about him, but because they wanted, by having that guy, it lures the big bait in. And then the big bait, Garfield Park was probably the big bait, all of it all coming together so that they could go hunting the big show all at the same time, and it went wrong.
Which they did. If you guys remember, there were a lot of Ashwood Abbey who were there and ended up getting killed by vampires.
Yeah, because that was an absolute shit show, and we weren't the only ones who got caught in it.
Yeah,
I think we were part of the bait practically. I mean, we were there to help bring in a whole bunch of other shit. I think we got used by them.
I've sold Zell a ton of shit.
That's true.
Well, I hope you kept your receipts, because we need to get our money back.
What?
And by we, I mean me.
Oh shit. So long. That's a bad thing? What? I'm sorry. I'm confused.
Put down the joint. Go to your cash register.
Oh Christ! I've got joints. Oh shit! Does anyone need any? Oh, I could. Thank you for reminding me, Floyd. Shit.
I'm good. But do you have his receipt?
It's what I fucking need. You're right. because I'm like, I think I might be either having a heart attack, or I understand what you're saying.
What do you mean either? I think it's
I think it
both.
might be both. Hold on.
I want to know what Akono's thoughts are observing all of this. Are you just on mushrooms?
No. I fed Caleb the mushrooms.
Okay.
Give me what you have. What is it? Speak for me.
Akono believes that we should meet with. I believe we should meet with Maxwell. I believe that he can explain a lot of things, and I believe that he is not the type that's going to hold a grudge.
Shit. You got a lot more faith in fucking vampires than I do. Goddamn. I mean,
eat and kill.
I'm just saying, shit, man. If somebody fucking nabbed a family member of mine,
hold up. Here's the other thing.
Yeah.
Are we sure that he knows that we nabbed his kid? He may be.
I don't know. We just got to assume the worst.
Or assume that he doesn't know and he's just looking for him, and we could tell him that the fucking
shit. Yeah, and we could just be walking into a big goddamn guillotine, man. That's it. It's a fucking meat grinder. I'm saying we need to prepare as if he knows everything. You know.
Does anyone else need?
No, Tommy, you know when you go into battle, man. It's fucking Murphy's Law. Expect the fucking worst.
Yeah, expect the worst, but pretend we're stupid. We can be really good at that.
We don't have to pretend of that. Obviously, have you seen what the fuck we just did? I got that down.
If he starts asking us questions that starts going down the path of we kidnapped this person,
shoot him.
Play stupid until you can't play stupid anymore, and then let the guns blaze. That's what I say.
I couldn't find any UV light bullets, and I couldn't find any incendiaries for my new Desert Eagles. So there's that.
Do we have any grenades that can
light grenades, like a magnesium grenade that's Alan just blipped out?
Like a white phosphorus grenade? Does that do anything against vampires?
It's not UV.
Willie Pete.
It's I mean, it is incendiary.
But
it's gonna burn them.
Yeah, it's a good point though. It's not UV. It's just
like a magnesium grenade or something like that. But we need something. We need like a. I'm telling you, we need a UV bomb.
We're gonna haul around a fucking tanning bed.
Like a tanning bed, like a
Strap
UV
that
bomb.
motherfucker inside.
Like I don't know if there's a way to.
I've seen Blade too.
Give me some time. Give me some time.
Now
I might be.
Hey, I'm pulling from Blade. I pulled from Underworld. I'm wait until I get to the next
Floyd
one.
says he can build one for you.
I said if you give me some time, I might be able to come up with some ideas that may turn into something that I can whip up.
We got about 20 minutes.
Akono's very big on taking anything you suggest as possible as literal word that you can do it.
Well,
yeah,
that's how it is, man.
Caleb assured him that he could find Greg.
Nah, right. I think that's good, and that's going to be something that we should book on for the future. But right now, I mean, if he wants to be having a meeting tonight, I mean, we're on our way to see the Padre. Might as well get that done, taken care of. He might have some advice, might have some sort of, I don't know, Jesus juice he can fucking spray on us or whatever, give us some sort of edge. But after that, we got to get on the fucking horn with Zell, see what the fuck happened with Maxwell's son, because I mean, if he's alive and kicking, at least we got a piece. But
no, that's not good, because if he's alive, then he could tell him that we gave him to somebody else.
Zell's an enemy. Zell's an enemy. He's not a friend. So don't treat him like a friend.
I ain't saying treat him like a friend. I'm saying let's get some info out of him. Let's figure out what the fuck happened to that vampire. Let's figure out what the fuck. I mean, he wanted to do business with Task Force fucking Valkyrie. Shit, we got Finn here. She is gonna be the fucking hammer of fucking Valkyrie. She can start, tell him she's gonna cover his ass with so much goddamn governmental red tape he can be able to see from sideways. So
I say we get what we can out of Zell using the carrot, and then when we have used up the carrot, we bring him back to the playpen and see what the stick can do.
That sounds good to me. Yeah, let's go talk to the Padre
That
first.
sounds dirty.
I'm interested.
Dirty
Greg,
and fun.
Greg wants to bring him back to the play pad and see what he could do with his stick. I'm like, come on now, Floyd. Let's just
Task
fucking go
Force
get
Doctor
these.
guys are just a bit different, aren't you?
At least we're not on
Floyd.
mushrooms.
Tommy, you know what the playpen is, right? That's the interrogation / torture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
I'm with. I got you. I'm okay with. Hey, I don't have a moral disposition not to fucking torture somebody. So.
Right. That's why you guys all play role-playing games, is because in real life it's not okay.
Because in real life you get sent to jail for this shit.
Right.
Well,
I mean,
in real life,
saying I'm not supposed to be
torture
torturing
is
people
not
in real life?
effective. And
Like shit, honey, let him go.
this is all okay and acceptable in role-playing games because it
kids-
didn't really happen.
what gets rewarded gets repeated.
Hypothetically.
So
No,
anyways.
Yeah, I think so. At least for the hunters, everybody. So Finn, Floyd, Tommy, and Jeb, we are heading over to, I believe it's Our Lady of Sorrows or Our Lady of Perpetual Sorrows.
The Basilica.
Yeah, the Basilica to talk to
The
Father
Basilica, which
Yeah.
is...
If it's not Our Lady of Perpetual Sorrows now, it will be in about 20 minutes.
20 minutes. There will be tears.
That is, it's 3121 West Jackson Street.
We will. We're gonna head straight away there. And
Hey, is Okono gonna call the other guy that gave him the burner phone?
Oh, Garrett? No. Who the fuck was it? That was
Axel.
Man, I got a fucking burner phone from Garrett too. Goddamn.
Fucking vampire slipping his phones all the time.
Floyd
So
is
cliche.
Hand
So
those things
cliche
out
to
like candy,
vampires.
don't they?
Right.
All the vampires are like,
Here, take my phone.
I think
they're like bad
vampires just kind of
1980s
own the
actors.
cell phone industry, don't they?
Verizon, Vampire,
they're into the spy scene.
both with a V.
They're like a bunch of bad 80s actors. Can we fucking get on this with this?
Yeah, let's. So I guess you said it's probably around what time?
As of right now, with all the conversation that you guys had, it's kicking into 6:30ish.
All right. Yeah, we're
You
gonna.
guys are probably like within an hour of sunset.
All right.
As of the 26 hours of freaking bullshit you've been doing.
Hey, I just put the puzzle piece together that we formerly kidnapped the son of one of the major fucking vampire lords in the city, which is pretty important shit.
Yeah,
Good
well, I
to
mean,
know.
It's good on you.
Finn spent like 17 or 18 hours looking through the ammo. So,
That was
good.
Tommy.
Somebody needs
it was Tommy. You're right. My
Somebody
bad.
needs to recategorize
Wait.
Bart's mishap in the basement.
I'll go strolling into the church with I'm not gonna have anything but my sidearm on me. And my K-bar.
Okay.
Well,
I'll have
nothing but my sidearm and maybe my other sidearm, and maybe my backup weapon,
Jeb,
and perhaps an ankle holster.
As you're leaving Bartholomew's place, what do you say to everybody else? Like, do you guys have a plan before
I'm
you
gonna
take
say,
off?
Yeah, well, yeah, because I say we need to. We're gonna go over talk to the fucking Padres, see if they got any advice, any sort of special advantage they can give us in dealing with dogs or bloodsuckers. And y'all need to fucking get on the horn with Byron Zell, see if you can figure out what the fuck he did with Greg, the vampire that we fucking dropped off. I mean, if we can get whereabouts, if we can get disposition, figure out what the fuck happened with that guy, because if we're gonna be going talking to his pappy, he probably gonna want to know what the fuck happened and why we was involved. So we better have the fucking right answers to give him. I don't think, just saying, hey, we was just doing what we was told ain't gonna fucking get us too far.
And you might want to call that burner phone that said, when you're in Chicago, call me.
And I'll say, yeah, and hey, we're gonna keep the comms open, so if shit starts to go down, you just give a holler, and you're gonna have some backup in a hurry.
Right.
Radio.
You'll know things are bad because you'll hear the code word.
Okay, so Akono.
Yeah.
Akono, your response?
Yeah, I mean, if they're all just like, we're out of here, I'm like, okay, later.
Yeah, I mean, you're more than welcome to come with. I mean,
no, I'm going to call this guy and figure out what the plan is for.
Gotcha.
I believe that we should be meeting with this guy and be planning, finding out the location, staking it out, and learning as much as we can about the time, location, and circumstances under which we're going to be meeting with him. I don't know who this father is that you're going to meet. I don't remember him. But I do remember that Maxwell is supposedly a very powerful vampire, and that, yeah, maybe we kidnapped his son.
Yeah. Maybe.
Caleb may be able to help us find Greg the vampire.
He's assured us.
I've gotten assurances.
6 successes out of my 17 D10 that I rolled. That
17.
I have no real ID.
Like a hunter finder minigun. Let's.
So
yeah.
I'm gonna call Axel or Maxwell. I'm gonna find out when they want to meet, why they want to meet, and he seems to know something about this teller that's upon me.
We can probably start out our next session with that, with getting to where we're going to be going, with the phone calls, with the getting to the church. I think right now you guys are in a good place. The party is splitting up. And
don't split the party up.
Nope, that's okay. That's okay. We can do this. I'm okay, because what we're going to do is we're going to have 2 separate Zoom meetings, which I will be a part of both.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. So I'll have my computer on one, and I'll have my iPad on the other. And
how is Jack? How are you going to Twitch that?
It'll only be whichever one I'm in.
That's right. So the hunters are going to be.
One of the other of us can figure out.
You guys are going to be going dark, which is how you guys like to go.
Or I could jump in for the viewers into both of them and just have to suffer the burden of harder roleplay.
Screw that. That means the hunters obviously aren't worthy of being twitched.
It means the hunters they're the new bad guys.
They're getting dark.
They're hunting mages now. It's every for himself.
Yeah.
Demon, put it down.
But yeah, no, you guys are in a place where you guys have some good idea on where you guys are going, and put a lot of pieces together.
12 experience points, 25 35.
All right, and then Jeb asked. I had a whisper with Akona at the time, but then I'll probably ask. I'd probably ask Caleb too, and just say, hey man, like them werewolves. They were saying that they had some sort of tether on Red. And I just remember that, I think it was Father Albright. He'd said that the demons had a tether on the little black girl, Alice, that was in the park. So how do we know, like, that tether that's on Red is actually from the wolves and ain't actually from the same demons that were tethering onto the little girl?
And Kono
I don't know if you got whatever your area expertise is, besides driving in a limousine. But if you know somebody, if you got some sort of a contact that can, figure out what this whole tether. I don't know what the fuck Red and his mumbo jumbo starts talking about, but I'm thinking it might be demons.
You're all right, my friend, to ask about this, and I don't know how to track this myself, but I will certainly reach out to those I do know and see if somebody may, because this is outside my expertise.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Cool. Yeah, that was one other thing that jumped out at me. I was like, as I'm looking through the notes, like certain words are jumping out. I was like, tether. Hey, what the fuck is this about? And I was like,
we've been through so much shit tonight that had already left my mind. So I'm glad you brought it up again, because it's obviously pretty important. But
ooh, and just for all you other super nerds out there, the tattoo I get to do tomorrow is a Larry Elmore fucking sketch. Oh shit!
Nice. Hold on. Let me switch view.
See,
real quick.
You should be twitching.
Well,
You should twitch
do speaker
that.
view. Do speaker view.
This is the stencil view right here.
Oh, nice.
So I believe it's titled Elven Sorceress.
Looks good.
But yeah,
That's very cool.
Dude, that's badass.
What's it a picture of?
it's a wiener dog with the head of a horned dog.
Can't you tell? It's a freaking unicorn, you moron.
And with that, Floyd caps the night.
Yep. Floyd wins.
Floyd wins. Experience of the night.
What's the picture of?
But what's it of?
Just let him.
That was awesome.
Oh,
right.
that has to be on the recap tomorrow.
That's right, and that will be applicable to all of the 5e and D&D players as well.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, followed up with a giant 1 on a die.
Oh, Duck is our Duck is our
right.
only follower. Duck has to go on that 5e group, Jack, that you're on, and go in there and promote us. And be like, yeah.
Who is Duck Games?
She said she's some random chick.
Yeah,
so
she's
really
like one of the followers from the
from the very beginning. Just so
Really?
Yes. I'm betting it's Courtney.
From here on out.
Oh, no, it is.
Check it out. From here on out, Duck is referred to as random chick.
Random chick.
Duck has a new name.
She might have been the very first failure. So
she is the failure.
She's the first failure.
The first failure.
Oh yeah.
Oh no. No, she can't be. She can't be the first, because we all owned that title long before Twitch.
Hey, I worked very hard for that title.
That's very cool.
The Critical Role, they have like nicknames for all their followers. They call them critters. And then so I was like, well, shit, we should have nicknames for our followers. And since we're the Critical Fail, we can just call all of our followers failures.
Yeah.
Well,
it's everything that, we imagined our parents thought of us growing up.
It's all I ever aspired to, really.
Yeah.
I mean,
fuck, too soon? Still too soon? We're all in our 40s. Too soon?
some of us are closer to 50 than 40, Mark. Thanks. Good looking out.
Hey, a guy's got to fucking feel good where he can.
Well, shit, I think, well, shit, you said you're 45?
I am, yeah.
You're 40, yeah, Greg's 46, I'm 44.
And Alan's just old. I mean, he's just fucking old.
You dye your hair, Matt? Because that shit, I don't look like 45.
No, that's why I shaved that shit, bro. That's what's up. That's why I have fucking
All
mohawk.
right. So, everybody take 3 experience.
Touch of gray does wonders.
3
experience. Did you say 3?
Yeah.
I heard
3 experience. It was a good fun night of role playing, and I think you guys got some good planning going on.
Do I put it down as 4:30 or 5:1?
Oh, that's a good.
I don't know what the hell you just said, boy.
The date. Did I put the date that I was given experience?
Oh yeah, no, 4:30. No,
It's
I always start out on the day that you guys can't see that.
It's still 4:30 here for me, so
The day that you started. You guys don't know this, but like my whiteboard, I completely redid all of it. So I have all sorts of weird details on everything, which is a lot of fun.
Well, it's like I mean, I keep pretty good notes, but there's been these long gaps where we haven't played for like months at a time, and then you're like, yeah, you remember that hacker that you said something to? And I was like, oh shit. I mean, this was 6 months ago. I don't remember what I said.
No, I have my notes also dated, and we didn't play a lot over the last year.
I know.
Well, I can tell you this: nobody takes notes like Joey Joe does. That's all I gotta say.
Joey Joe,
I'm using his character, and that shit is on lock.
Oh yeah.
He's got notes.
He'll pull some shit up from like literally in our campaign from like 6 years ago, and I'm like, what?
Yes, it was from this and that and the other thing.
He'll be like, yeah, he was a dark-haired guy, talked with a lisp, had a scar across his nose. I'm like, you say so.
I can pull that shit auditory, but I don't take notes like that. I mean, this guy's got notes. He's got notes in there, and he's got a hell of a backstory written.
That happened tonight with me with the Giggle Crew. I'm like, oh yeah, no, I remember that. I didn't have a note, but I do remember that.
You remember that?
I was like, oh shit, hey, look at this.
Yeah.
What are we playing Monday?
It's a good question. What are we playing Monday?
Do we want to do this again?
I would love to.
I vote that we all game.
Yes.
My personal vote.
No, I mean if we want to, because tonight was a lot of planning and stuff like that, and we didn't get a lot of execution. We can definitely do
a
this.
lot of execution.
I didn't mean execution.
Best choice of words.
I didn't mean execution like Stalin in the 1930s. I was meaning like completing something that we have.
Is there any other kind?
Hey, Coops, it's all good. You can mean two things at the same time.
I can.
I mean, we accomplished a lot, which was really just tying all of the stuff that happened a long time ago together into one sort of thing.
Right.
So, yeah. So you probably planned for a lot more stuff to happen, and all we did was connect the dots that we should have connected 25 years ago.
I actually, a lot of my planning was going through all of my notes and putting all of my dots together as well for you guys to connect.
Sure. Making sure you had your own side of things.
Yeah. So Mark, you actually, the ability to have the virtual background allows you to have a whiteboard right behind you that you're making notes on, huh? He's like disappeared. Here's my whiteboard. Yeah, we can't see that. It's white.
You can't see it.
You can't see a whiteboard.
That's right.
That's all right.
Oh, you kind of see it though, don't you? You know it's there.
You don't. You absolutely have no idea what you're doing, but it could be anything. So your blow up doll's okay. We can't see it.
No, my blow up doll. You don't talk about Abby that way.
I need some stats on my new guns.
You don't have any new guns.
There it is. That's all you guys get.
Old guns or new guns.
No, I've got new guns.
Did you guys see that?
Nice.
That means it's working.
No. Yeah.
Matt, did you see that?
Mm-mm.
I saw it.
Because it's on Twitch.
Whoa! Look at that. Nice whiteboard.
Now you can go and pause the feed. You can go back and watch it and pause it.
Yeah, but I don't have the technical capacity or patience.
Yeah, I was
obviously.
Say, it's just the patience.
and my handwriting is so bad. Like
I play
even
roles
that,
like Stargate.
He doesn't use a
and
high. Maybe if he
Tommy.
used a high def camera.
there's like some
I can only
crypt-
watch it. I can only watch it happening in the past because I can't do the gallery view. I only have the and when you're
If Mark doesn't make
the
noise,
whiteboard in front of everyone's camera,
Yeah.
you're silent and everyone else is like, "Oh, I see." I'm like, "Shut up! I want to see what he's passing."
boy, fucking Greg's over there going, Mark, when you say it, you have to be like, look what I have here. Look.
Uh-huh. So I have everybody's name on top, and then things that you're associated with underneath you. And then I have things like vamps, religious people, cults, werewolves, mages, government.
See, Floyd at the same time he is angry that you're doing this, and he's also saying this is exactly what he would do if he was in the same position.
I'm basically Floyd.
Basically, Floyd.
The Lord of
I'm basically
Darkness
Floyd.
is what Floyd will eventually level his character up to being.
Yeah. I actually know about all of the different players and how they're all influencing each other.
This is why I've never played as a GM, because I don't have the fucking patience. Fuck that.
Being a GM, either a GM, dungeon master, whatever, it can be a lot of fun because like you really know what's going on, but it is a lot of work.
I prefer not to know what's going on and just play a character.
Ignorance is bliss. Just kill stuff.
It's
Murder hobo.
Mistake.
Murder hobo. Somebody else can do the thinking.
Like what Mark did tonight was extremely satisfying as a game master.
Because he pulled it all together for you.
I was like, oh my god, motherfucker connected some dots that I put out there. I didn't. Yeah, right? I was like, I put all of these different crazy intricate plans together, but I don't expect you guys to put them all together.
Right.
But they're all moving in a direction. And even though everything was moving in this direction, I didn't expect you guys to know how things were happening or why things were happening. And Mark was just like, oh shit, yep, I see the matrix and that line and this line and oh fuck, yep. And here we are.
Well, I'm moving upstairs because I'm tired. And it's only 11 o'clock here, so.
You're terrible.
Yeah.
It's
Good to see you guys. Coobs, thanks for hosting. Really
for sure,
appreciate
for
it.
sure. So we want to do this again on Monday?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
World of Darkness next Monday.
All right.
Love you all.
Hopefully before
Jack.
10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for putting everything together as far as the Zoom and the host, or the Twitch and everything.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Word. All right. Well, hey, good night. We're not gonna raid
Yeah.
anybody because there's nobody online, and I'm too
Actually,
lazy to look, so.
You guys, I'm going to be out of town on Monday.
Oh, well, okay.
Or, actually, no, I will be getting right back in town on Monday.
Oh, we could
So I
do
should be able to
Fistful of
play.
Dragons. We could do Alan's campaign then, because we're right at a big scene in the Temple of the fucking Raven Queen for D&D.
Yeah,
so
we should probably wait for it. We should do Alan's game because we haven't even got to. We just got out of a bar and into the street when Alan's game. We haven't got. I mean, fucking Mark's over there chasing a ruse. And
Actually, you guys, this Monday I will. Yeah. This Monday I will be in town. I won't be in town the following Monday. So we can do this.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
World of Darkness next
keep
Monday night.
Keep us updated.
right.
Just let us know if things are running late or whatever, and we can.
All right.
Make another-
I won't do yard work
All right, man.
next Monday.
All right, guys. Good night.
Take care, all.
Good times,
Good night.
guys.
Later, y'all. Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks, y'all.
Thank you. And I leave this way.
Good night, good night, good night, good night.
I forgot my screen is a touch screen, so I've been fucking. I had like 1,000 things open this whole night. I'm like, all of a sudden, my